Hello people of Earth, it's your pal the Orbital Outcast, Rad Gnarly, coming away with another low-key broadcast. Today is Thursday, and you know what that means. 3 exciting hours of GWA action in Fire Pro Wrestling World. But first I'd like to say hello to everyone in chat or checking us out on VOD. No matter where or when you happen to be in this great big old world of ours, happy to have you with us, and hope the day finds you well. Okay, I think I've done most of the boardroom stuff, so I'm pretty sure we can get straight to booking our first card. So let's get right down to that as I boot my button. And if you were not with us at the very end of last week's stream, I've already signed ourselves a new piece of talent, and they are immediately getting a world title shot against Darby Allin, because I feel once you see who it is, you'll admit they're probably worth it. I'm going to do this internationally too. I just wanted to start with a smaller show in Japan, see if I can get 10 grand. 10 grand, 10,000 people. I'm going to keep Sasquatch as our ref. He's been doing a great job for us. I don't know if I'm quite going to charge. I just want this place. See, I'm going to start with this and see how full we can get it just based on strength of card alone, but I'm not going to go higher than 6 matches. One of which is going to be a title match. So let's do that first and foremost. Our 15th champion, Darby Allin. Dork, what's going on, buddy? Nice to see ya. Yes, sir. This is our new overall time slot, going 2 to 5, since our internet is sort of stabilized and allows us to not have to wait until midnight anymore. So yeah, buddy. Hopefully this is more digestible overall. Like to help people over the hump of the day. Watch people batter each other. Anyway, Darby Allin here needs an opponent for the GWA heavyweight title. So let's match them against our brand new signee, who we poached from the biggest promotion on the planet. That's right, from the WWE. Please welcome to the roster. Where'd they go? Where the hell? Oh, they're above the Roman Reigns. Welcome, Roman. The tribal chief is in the GWA. I have been trying since Darby Allin won the title to get it off of him. He's having an incredible underdog babyface run as champ. No, all props to Darby Allin. But if I got to bring in a heavy to try to take him down, oh boy, do I think we accomplished the job there. They were unhappy with their contractual status or position on the card in the WWE. We wined and dined them. I gave them a modest signing bonus, and here they are. And they bring with them, by the way, the 1/3 of the WWE 6-person championship straps. So that belt is now defunct within the WWE. Plus, we stole a piece of their talent. So that organization now hates us. They were indifferent before. Now we are estranged. All right, let me flip over my roster page here because I wanted to start this tournament in match 1. We're going to do a real quick tournament. Speaking of 6-person belts, we're going to have our own 6-person tourney. This show and next show, the first match, we'll do a couple of 6-man tags. I know that's shorter, and there's a way, 6-person. I don't like it being 2 syllables. I wouldn't say 6-woman. I don't like that being 2 syllables either. Maybe I'm just biased in the way I've always been able to say 6-man tag, and that's on me. But anyway, 6 wrestler, fisticuffle battle, whatever you want to say. We're gonna do like 2 here and then 2 on the next show. 2 teams, that is, and then those 2, like the winning 2 teams amongst the 4 of them, 2 shows from now will fight for the 6-person belt, which is essentially going to be like, what's the best faction in our league? Clearly there's a front runner at the moment, as the newly formed Demon Club holds a lot of gold. So let's start. Oh, I don't want to swap wrestlers at all. Let's just start with this quote-unquote no stakes GWA 6-person tag team matchup. We are, of course, going to spotlight our 2 factions as Matt Robinson and stablemates Thomas Walker, that naughty boy, and the leader of the industry, the Hollywood hunk, Jack Howard. I usually just call him Hollywood, but Hollywood hunk Jack Howard against Dragon Dojo is going to be our first one here. Daniel Bryan's Dragon Dojo. Now looking down the roster, nobody has really anything going on. So Gargano's going to be raring to go. Let's see what other cosplay we can do here. Is that Guardians of the Galaxy? This one's Wolverine, like classic Wolverine. Iron Man. I think that's Guardians of the Galaxy, but I'm not sure. Yes, Sasquatch is our referee. Wait to see them in action. They are great, and that's definitely Spider-Man. I'm going to go Guardians of the Galaxy. Gargano of the Galaxy. They do a great. Not only do they do a great job, they look great too. So I'm really happy that that they're on board. That was the them and Mankind were the two amongst the sort of rotating cast of created officials I was hoping would pop up so that I could just sort of zone in on them. And now that they're here, I'm going to keep them around as long as possible. Daniel Bryan taking matters into his own hands, the leader of Dragon Dojo, wanting to ensure that his faction has some gold is going to be on this team. Remember, the winners advance to a final that'll be held 2 months from now. Okay, now we can go back to regular title matches, which is how we're gonna... Wow, those two matches, I mean, we got 1,000. We're a 10th of the way there. Okay, I want to put the tag team belts on the line here. Just because, in non-faction competition, just two people that would team up together. Let's see what they want to do here. Anybody without a belt. Will Ospreay's pretty good in tag matches. Joe would be amazing in a tag match. He's been they've sort of been courted by Dragon Dojo, but I'm waiting until we get one more roster bump in size before I commit to anything like that. These are weird pairings. Oh yeah, Scorpio Sky was our last hire before that. Let's give Sky a tag team shot. And they'll partner up with somebody big, Samoa Joe. Sky and Joe, that's a pretty formidable combination. I don't want to do Sky and Luchasaurus because that's just like, you guys are just random from AEW. Hey Moonlit, nice to see you. I'm doing quite well. I hope you're having a good day as well. We are in the just in the beginning stages of booking our first event here today. You know what? Let's give Marufuji a title shot. I know it's kind of random, but they don't trust us, and a random title shot on the tag belts is better than nothing. At least you're matching your partner somewhat. That's just sort of a on the marquee. This might be listed as in action at first, but since it's in Japan, Marufuji's big in Japan, we'll give Scorpio a bit of a rub there. Okay, Ray can put the junior title on the line. I didn't even check to see who's healthy and who's not. How rude of me. Conditions, please. Normal, normal, good, good, good. Poor. Uh-oh. Oh no, our champ. Yawn. Oh, if you only have 20 minutes, you might only see the menus of this game. Just to warn you. Oh, these are the, it's only going to show me the people that are juniors. Okay, so I already had some belts. Booked. Ray versus whom? They don't trust us too much, so let's give them a title shot to maybe make them happy. Hi, welcome back. It hasn't been a little bit, so... Oh, we need a massage. Yeah, so the thing to do there is we tend to generally give them the month off, but since they're our champion, and we're kind of trying to get the belt off them, to be blunt. If they get hurt, like Darby Allin is a risk taker and a rule breaker, as it is, so I'm okay. I mean, I feel a little bad, but I'm also kind of okay. Alright. Penta El Zero M. Wow, they've... See, Demon Club, Finn Balor, Doc Gallows, Bronson Reed, Penta El Zero M. The Demon Club have not only do 3 of the 4 members have individual titles, but Finn and Doc are the tag belts. Finn is the only member, and the leader, by the way, of Demon Club that doesn't have their own singles title. So you know he's going to be working extra hard to keep that tag strap around his waist. And you know Doc only wants to do half the work in a singles match at best. So if he third-asses it, and not half-asses it, they might have a good shot at hanging on to those straps. Meanwhile, though, the heavyweight titles are all open weight, so I can essentially... Man, if I really wanted to, could I do this? Oh, that's wild. I can just hit random until somebody comes up that I like. Yeah, sure. Will Ospreay, Pento Acero M, NXT Heavyweight title. People like that? Cool. Let's see what other belts we have we can do. Houston, I left off. Ah, Zeus. Zeus I wanted to get in action again. For sure. We are in Japan after all. So let's do Zeus and Shinsuke, and then we'll move this up the card. Because, and this is a, this is an obvious ploy. Because we're in Japan, as I said. So move Finn and Doc way down. They should also be fairly popular, given their reputation. Let's see, that brought 89 more people, just because we moved it around a bit. Okay, so now we have Doop Doop Doo. I'm sorry, Ray, you might be moving down a little more. 66. Alright, we might be going more than... more than 6 matches in this one. Just added to the card. This just in. We're gonna do one more. Maybe I'll do 2 7-match cards. That should take 3 hours. I did one 10-match card last stream, and it took the whole stream. One card. And even then I was kind of hoarse, after only calling 10 matches. Things are getting hot and heavy. Alright. Mustafa Ali, of course. The Stardom Junior title. Excellent. We'll open up with some Junior Heavyweight title action. You can face Solo Darling. Oh wait, maybe there's another Junior that's not quite so happy. Oh, I also have another title I can do if I really want to. Excellent. Good to have options. Didn't quite fill it. Man, I'm really determined. Maybe I'll just pump up the advertising. How about that? That's good enough for me. You know what? I expected to lose money on the show anyway. We're not charging a heck of a lot. Let's check rural, though. Full house in a gym, sure. Media mall. Full house. Really? With a TV commercial, we can only fill... I guess it's too rural. Too rural. We can definitely do 5. Oops. But we definitely want to shoot for 10. That's good enough for me. Like, listen. I was expecting to lose money, like I said. And if that just gets as many people there as we can to see the action that we're going to put ahead of them, I think we're going to be okay. So we're going to stick with Sasquatch because we're not... I was going to say we're not going to do better than that, but Admiral Akbar, maybe we'll save that for when we get back to America if they happen to come up again. We're going to stick with Sasquatch for now because we've been trusting their judgment. They've been doing, as I said, honestly, a really good job for us of the guest refs we've had. So let me save that quick because we haven't produced merchandise yet. Let's go down to our merchandise page. So these things we're bringing with us, which is pretty good, so we don't have to really worry about that. It's only a 10,000 seater, so I'm okay taking a loss, but we're going to at least try to feed half of them. These are the 2 cheapest sort of stuff. Maybe, I don't really want to do this. Towels, because it is a Japanese audience, might do okay. Moon squash. Ooh. I mean, you could make that edit. You could make anything in this game. If you wanted to customize yourself as a fun little ref / Sasquatch, you could absolutely do that. Given the I want to say limitations, but the unlimited nature essentially of the creator wrestler is really, really good. They even have a crate of parts, so you can just make your own stuff. As I said, it is a Japanese crowd. They like towels and photo collections, but I'm just going to do a quick limited run. Again, I'm okay losing money, but at the same time, I do want to provide the fans and stuff that attend with something other than just the wrestling we're putting in front of them. So we'll book the first event quick. Here we go. I have a lot of people that are sitting out just chilling, but we're just going to give them a month off. That's okay. Maybe they'll be more than ready to go next time around. I mean, our champion's got to get worn down eventually. Speaking of, stay tuned for that main event. Okay, no hijinks. Everybody showed up. We actually outsold predictions, so we did end up filling the house at 10,000 seats. That's awesome. And coming right out of the gate for the Stardom Junior Heavyweight Championship, Mustafa Ali, who's held onto this belt for quite a while, is being challenged by a relative newcomer to the GWA and our first female competitor, Solo Darling. Here we go. Mustafa Ali, of course, will be looking to hit that 054. Solo Darling looking to lock on the Sharp Stinger. Once again, the ref in charge. Sasquatch! We call him Mr. Bigfoot. Here we go. Yeah, Dork. Isn't it amazing? I love how they did, like, he's even puffing out of the parts of his shirt where he couldn't quite, where he's busting through the sleeves and stuff. I think they did a really good job. Anyway, enough about the ref. First pin of the matchup is a no count. You're gonna have to do a lot more damage to that to your reigning Stardom Junior Champion, Mustafa Ali. Stardom, former promotion that no longer exists, was a exclusively ladies or Joshi promotion in Japan. So Solo Darling, should she be successful, bringing back some of the former glory to the now defunct Stardom. Mustafa Ali dealing with the X Factor there, gets rolled up in the Magistral. Just one, says Mr. Bigfoot. Off the ropes. Standing Spanish fly. Mustafa Ali showing off here. Trying to rattle the challenger early. Oh, going for head scissors. Beautiful counter to a powerbomb. Just a one count. Oh, coming to blows here. Elbows and chops. Mustafa Ali getting the better of Solo Darling there. Drags his opponent away from the ropes. Super kick. Under the chin. Regular 450. Mixing it up a bit as the champion. Solo going for an immediate cover, thinking that the champion wore himself out, hurting her. Swinging neckbreaker there, back into a pin. Two count. She might be onto something. It's a quick two there. Oh. Series of chops. Reversed into the ropes. Big cross body. Said with a hint of irony, is Solo Darling one of the more diminutive competitors? I believe she stands taller than a stack of pancakes. AKA 5-footish. But if you've ever seen her, I wouldn't I wouldn't bet against her in any contest, no matter the size of her opponent. That's all I'll say. Mustafa Ali now kind of had enough. Sort of taking this competitor challenger lightly here. As I've said, a relative newcomer. Oh! 5-4 to the back now. Maybe he's had enough of her shenanigans. Looking to put her away. Just a two. Snap suplex from Solo. Challenger fighting from underneath here. This clothesline brings him down. Shades. I mean, alright, shades of the Wolverine with that one. It was a Calgary-style clothesline, let's say that. That's relatively neutral. Off the ropes. Dropping clothesline from Ali there. Oof. Back elbow gets him out of trouble. Drop Solo with a suplex. Back senton. Picks the challenger up now. Drops her again with a DDT. Gets her in position now. Signals to the crowd that this might be it. Solo has something to say about it. Snap suplex into the ropes. Remember, GWA flies exclusively on Zan Travel when we go to Japan. And our thanks to Shikoku Mart for being our main sponsor. Second X Factor there. Another Magistral. She loves this combo. Two. Just two. Just two. There's that head scissor Mustafa Ali was looking for earlier. Loves to execute those. To wear his opponent down. Standing Spanish fly again. Amazing athleticism on display. Oh, release German. Solo pops right back up. They go at it tooth and claw once again. Solo, big headbutt. Got the champion reeling for a moment. Oh, big elevated double arm suplex there. What's the champion going for here? Oh, Batista bomb from Mustafa Ali. Almost puts Solo Darling away. Mid kicks, buys some time for the challenger. Interesting time to pose there. Gets DDT'd for her hubris. Oh. Solo. Third standing Spanish fly, but she's up before the champion there. Another chin breaker. Fought off though. LA doing its best to maintain the overall offensive advantage throughout the majority of this one. Oh, gets cut off there. Oh, but Solo sucking wind. Needs to take a time. Out. Might not get the chance. Oh, 5-4 from the champ. 2-3, just like that. Valiant effort. Mustafa Ali says, bring on some real competition. My, oh my. Such attitude. But he retains the Stardom Junior Heavyweight Championship. What a way to open us off there. Crowd seemed to enjoy it. Successful title defense. Solo Darling shuffling back into the junior ranks. Coming up next, though, a match that has implications 2 months down the line, as we are set to eventually crown the first ever GWA 6-person tag team champions, or let's just call them like the faction champions or something like that, because we're just going to have the whoever's left over in factions every once in a while just kind of feud for them like they do in New Japan. But setting up that is our first semi-final to define our first champs, as the Dragon Dojo takes on the Industry. Currently in the ring, Johnny Gargano, representing Dragon Dojo, and the Industry's Matt Robinson. His opponent there looking for a pedigree early. Gargano says no. Matt Robinson, one of the most impressively athletic superstars to have been computer generated by the game itself. In fact, all 4 members of the Industry are not real people, whereas everyone else is. That's right, the 5-star jobber. Part of one of the 4, I should say. OGs of the GWA. Been here since the jump. Wouldn't be a roster without the 6 people that were initially created to be here. He is amongst them. One of the pillars. At least that is their summation, that they are the foundation and should be treated as such. But everything in the GWA is earned by wins and losses, which could really happen any way, any which way. We've had some very devastating roll-ups in the history of this league. We've had people knocked stiff out in this league. We've had people submit. Certainly don't have any countouts because those are outlawed here. But you know what isn't outlawed? Savings. And if you need anything for the Homer office, check out Jumbo Mart. Jumbo Mart. 3 city blocks of pretty much everything you could ever want. At a reasonable price. Daniel Bryan in there now. Both of these factions loaded with talent, former champions amongst them. Just creme de la creme here in the GWA. As you see Daniel Bryan now against an old rival, Jack Howard. These two had some mighty battles over the GWA Championship. Both looking to bring some gold back to their respective factions now. This is the first step to accomplishing it. Only one singles title between these 2 factions. Most of the honors, as far as the faction warfare are concerned at the moment, belong to Demon Club, but we'll see how they fare in their defenses later tonight. Early feeling out process between both of these teams, as you can see. Jack Howard's opponents weren't even concerned about that pin count. They knew that their captain was able to kick out before 3, and he did at a solid 2. Daichi Hashimoto being tagged back into the matchup. Normally, they try to get singles pairings working in these multi-person tag matches. As you can see, now they're a little concerned about these submissions. We've seen out of... Oh, he finally told me the name of this, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Hollywood Hunk Jack Howard calls that... Oh, dang, I forgot it. Oh, I'm just kidding. It's the rodeo stretch. The rodeo stretch. Yippee-yi-ki-yay, get along, little donkey. In there now, Thomas Walker, the rebel of the group. By rebel, I mean blatant disregard for the rules here of the GWA. At the first opportunity, ref's back turned or not, he will pull out a fork and stab Daniel Bryan in the forehead. We have told him repeatedly not to do this. Somehow we are powerless to stop him. He has a 5 count to stop stabbing before he's disqualified. Roll up here. 2 count, Daniel Bryan. Strong kick out, but his teammates also showing their concern, coming out to help. They may have exited the ring a little too soon as Daniel Bryan is momentarily double teamed. Matt Robinson now. Let's Daniel Bryan make a tag into Daiji Hashimoto. Interesting, not a lot of tags being made to Johnny Gargano out of Dragon Dojo there. He was injured last month, or at least unable to compete, so maybe his teammates are taking a little easy on him, or maybe there's something going on we're not quite being informed about as to the length and breadth of his injury. Oh, maybe I just spoke too soon, as here he's tagged in now, and immediately starts slugging it out with Matt Robinson. Bit of size discrepancy here. Off the ropes now. Nice arm whip into the ropes from Gargano. Pulls his opponent away. Gets some knees for his trouble. Matt Robinson, quick tag out to Thomas Walker. Get forked, says Matt Robinson. I've had enough of you. Double powerbomb to Gargano. Oh, and a knee to the business. Ref, you got to check that. That might be a low blow. Thomas Walker smartly working Gargano back into the corner of the industry. Gargano smartly running straight back to his own corner and tagging out. Ah, now this is interesting. Thomas Walker outside the ring now, and there are no rules out there. There are no countouts. There are no disqualifications. As you can see, Thomas Walker immediately taking advantage as he begins to stab Daniel Bryan. Chaos now erupts inside and outside the ring as the industry gets a double team in on Daiji Hashimoto in the ring, and on the outside of the ring, Dragon Dojo's Gargano and Bryan hoping to do their best to double team Thomas Walker, but he's fending them off back out there. Oh, on the floor to Gargano. Moonlit, thanks very much for hanging out. Appreciate you. Have a great day. Oh, and Sasquatch, just letting it happen. This is all for you fans. This is why I want to get into 6-person tag matches. I think it's a really easy way to get a 100% match, because I feel like the audience is just going to go nuts for all the stuff that happens. Oh, kick to the face to Thomas Walker. Oh, I thought that put him out. What resilience. A second kick to the face from Gargano. Now he's going to try to drag him all the way across the ring. That was a no-go, so he's going to try a different tactic. Still doesn't work. Dragon Dojo having trouble getting things going here. Even in the unevened number brawl that just occurred inside and outside of the ring. Industry so far showing why they are what they claim to be, the pillars of the GWA as far as tag team warfare, faction warfare if you will, is concerned. Once again, Gargano smartly dragged into the corner of his opponent. Trying to fight his way out now. Oh, big Enzigiri. Buys him some time. DDT will buy him a little more. Intent to fight is Johnny Gargano, but that might cost him. Package pile driver. Roll over to the pin. Good ring positioning here. 2, 3, just like that. As we've said, the industry had been dominating the matchup. Had good ring positioning. Hit his finisher, and just like that, Johnny Gargano, who wasn't tagged in as I was saying earlier in the matchup, and there were some concerns about his health, gets dropped on his head and pinned, just like that. So the industry moving on to that final 2 months from now. Let me make a note of that. And that's right, Dork Chop. Amongst the winners, your boy, Matt Robinson, teaming with Thomas Walker and Jack Howard. Let me just write down that the industry moved on. Versus, and I'll leave that blank for now because we'll determine that with the next show we book today. Okay. Boop. I like that I mean, maybe it's just funny to me as a wrestling dork that I literally have a pencil with which I am booking this thing. I got the pencil. Coming up next for the GWA Junior Championship. One of the most popular wrestlers in the world. In the history of the wrestles, Rey Mysterio, don't call him Junior, at least in this instance, puts the GWA Junior crown on the line against former champion, and it's not that hard to bump into them in the junior division as it is smaller than the other, and titles can change on the fly in the GWA. Xavier Woods getting their opportunity. Ooh, I don't want to skip. No. It's been quite some time since Xavier Woods has held gold here. Let's see if he can make the most of it. Sasquatch, once again, the critter in charge. That's right, Rey Mysterio Jr. Heavyweight Champion. That's nice. Got a good ring to it. Neither of these gentlemen will need it, but if you are in the need for big and tall clothing, don't forget about Thick Rick. Thick Rick, one of our main sponsors here. Big and tall outlet. Non-gender specific. Unisex, plus size clothing. Even if you just want to feel real comfy, come on down. Looks like Xavier Woods looking to turn this more into a fight in the early going. Rey Mysterio looking more for the athletic, acrobatic exhibition that is the lucha style. Hopefully they mesh well for the fans, and hopefully one strategy proves more successful than the other. Well, that'll inevitably happen, but we'll see which strategy proves more successful than the other. Hopefully it's an entertaining matchup, is my chief concern. Rey Mysterio going up. Misses a frog splash. That's a big concern for Rey early, but no, recovers quickly. One of the greatest, and we keep saying it, one of the greatest counter wrestlers in the history of the industry. Go back and watch his matches. How many times does he win by reversing something or rolling someone up? One of the greatest to ever do it. And yes, a Hurricane Rana counts as a roll-up. Xavier Woods, tons of charisma, tons of personality, really likable guy. Like, seems like a well-rounded individual and human being. Sort of a jack of all trades. Doesn't really have a signature wrestling style, I would say, but certainly making strong use of those palm strikes at the moment. And another one, throat thrust there from Woods. Swinging neck breaker there. Oh gosh, DDP hitting the diamond cutter in WCW. Oh yes. Give me all of it. Inject it directly into my veins. Out of anything, from anything. And you know, he was just like in the locker room earlier being like, bro, okay. You get me up for the suplex and I spin and boom, bang, diamond cutter. You know. On like page 6 of his manifesto for his manuscript, excuse me, for how the match will play out. Oh, I'm kidding. That's sort of lumping him and Savage together. Woods now misses a flying clothesline. Rey Mysterio kind of doesn't bring the offense as much as he might need to. Sort of waits for his opponent to make a mistake. Xavier Woods similarly plays a somewhat defensive style, at least is doing so in this matchup. And we'll see who is the first to blink. It's a couple of beautiful duck unders there. Leads to a boot to the midsection and a very interesting armbar here from Xavier Woods. Right off the top, hits that frog splash. Too close to the ropes though, says Mr. Bigfoot. Soul food from Xavier Woods, but he can't recover in time to get a pin attempt. Big drop kick to the chest might give him a chance, but no, Rey Mysterio right back up with a drop kick to the knees. Off the top, there's that Hurricane Rana we were talking about. No, too close to the ropes again. Misses with a wheelbarrow bulldog throat thrust again. Takes the champion down. Xavier Woods seems content to chip away and chip away. Rey Mysterio looking to roll up and finish his opponent once and for all. Got him captured, just a 2. Speaking of, it's 2 for 2 Thursdays at the Shikoyoko Mart. Back elbow, that's his finish. 1, 2. No, just a 2 as well. Mysterio showing amazing resiliency to first fight off that finish, and then just headbutt his opponent to the mat for another frog splash. Got him. Knocked him out with the headbutt. Put the finishing touch on with that frog splash. Yeah, all in a day's work, says Rey Mysterio. Another successful defense. I heard a little bit of booing there at the end. That was interesting. Woo! Oh, one with what they're calling the high fly flow. Perhaps they didn't like seeing the frog splash out of Rey Mysterio there. A bit of confusion from the Japanese audience, but that's okay. Overall, they liked the match. Coming up next, I hope we like this. For the NXT title, who might be next in line as Penta Zero M is defending against Will Ospreay. I believe Penta Zero M, this is their first defense, winning the title last month against Thomas Walker. No wonder he was so surly in that six-man tag. Okay, off to the ring we go. A couple of naughty boys in this one. Penta having zero fear. Will Ospreay seemingly having zero filter on Twitter at times.
Oi.
Oi. Alright, fine, I'll lay off. Penta, you can see, went old school when he won this belt, so he's sticking with this lucky look. Representing Demon Club. We'll see more of them in action later. Yeah, me too. Me too, buddy. I want this in real life. And when he was getting his original gear redesigned, he went to Inspiration Sportswear, one of our proud sponsors. And if you need anything in the way of athletic gear, Inspiration Sportswear is going to have you covered. There, I think that hit all of them for the show. Try to per card plug the sponsors at least once. I like to pretend I'm doing commentary / just like someone's just leaving my mic open, so you're also hearing the production notes. Both of these gentlemen can fly. Ospreay, a little more dangerous as he's added this power element to his game, combined with his move innovation skills that has come up with some rather devastating looking offense in his arsenal. Penta Zero M will just slug it out with you. He'll fly if you want to fly, and he will spike you on top of your head. Oh, speaking of heads, absorbs a big kick there. Wow. Thought that would have taken him down. Well, Ospreay thought the same, looking to get a bit of distance. Oh, maybe not. Oh, big knee drop off the ropes there. Penta's like, what the heck was that? How does a super kick feel then? Coming in off the ropes here. Big phenomenal forearm out of Will Ospreay. Hooks the leg deep. 2. Just a 2. Says referee Mr. Bigfoot. Sasquatch. Another phenomenal forearm to the back of the head this time. Another 2. Crowd didn't buy into that second one nearly as much as the first. Will Ospreay believe, though. Drop toe from the champ. Trying to turn things back into his favor. Working from underneath against the challenger at the moment. Oh, kick to the bum. Work those glutes. Anything from the waist down on Will Ospreay is a good place to attack. I'm not even kidding. A lot of power in those legs. That starts at the hips, too. Drop down. Back body drop from Penta Zero M. Uh-oh, Stormbreaker out of Ospreay! Just like that! Hooks the leg! 1, 2, no! Penta kicks out of the Stormbreaker. But what damage did it do to the champion? Whoa! 2. No, just a 2 again! Phenomenal offense here. And what resilience from the champ. Oh, just punched him in the face. That seems to have woken him up a bit. Penta now, trying to get something going. Positioning Ospreay somewhere, in particular for something, but Ospreay counters it. Cancels the momentum. Gets it back on his side just like that. Penta might have dug himself too big a hole to get out of. Oh, buzzsaw kick to the side of the head there. Penta responds with a super kick of his own. Oh, and Ospreay now. Into some elbows off the ropes. Drop kick to the back of the head. So quick as Will Ospreay, and every strike devastating. Big open palm slaps to the chest. And a double stomp to the back now. Rolls him over. 1, 2, no. take his wind away from him. Stomp him into the dirt. Penta says this is it. Oh, cracks the back for him as well. Both men throwing bows. Super kick. Penta with the advantage. Big clothesline there. Trying to work his way to something bigger. Looking for a knockout shot at both of these competitors. Oh, that flipping DDT may have done it. Too close to the ropes, though. Penta able to grab the bottom rope. Free himself from that pinning predicament. Speaking of, rolls up Ospreay. 2 count. Remember, counter roll-ups are deadly in the GWA. Deadly. Off the ropes again, but Penta's having none of it. Gorilla press slam. Impressive power from the champion. Says he's still got a lot left in the tank, and to bring it on. Oh, setting up for the Penta driver there. Ospreay was savvy to it. Oh! Elevated inverted DDT, but Penta El Cero M is back up. Super kick to Ospreay. Drags him away from the ropes. Backstabber once again. And again. Super kick Ospreay. Counters. Drop toe from the champ. Back and forth they go. Boom. Sling blade out of Penta. Up top. Oh, gut check time for Ospreay. Penta can't make the cover in time. Both men are up. Both men are feeling it. More impressive strength from the champion. Now he takes his time, catches his breath. Ospreay has a chance to recover as well. Another forward flipping DDT off the ropes. I don't even know how that works. Deep hook in the leg. 2.9. He wanted a 3-point yaw. He got a 2.9. Ospreay with those elbows again, close to the ropes. Could do it here. No, changes his mind. He sees Penta getting up. Gut check time for Ospreay once again. Penta to the top now. Waits for his opponent. Oh my God, lung blower off the top. Ospreay counters with an enziguri. Just like that, shakes it off. Oh, try shaking this off. Another devastating double knee shot. Package power driver from Penta Zero M, but he can't make the cover. Ospreay's up first. Penta doing what he can to get the momentum back immediately. I don't know how many ribs are broken on Ospreay. I don't know how he hasn't caved in his entire chest at this point. Literal heart may be what's keeping him going at this point. Look at that! Straight up from another one. Another buzzsaw kick to Penta. Picks him back up. Penta counters into another package pile driver from the champ. He can make the pin this time. 1, 2, no! Ospreay and Penta back and forth for 20 minutes now. What does either man have left? Super kicks galore. Penta getting the advantage. Drags him away from the ropes. Pulls him to his feet. Countered again. That knockout shot. Long and coming from either of these competitors. Sorry to interrupt there, Ospreay. He thinks he's got it. Hard to position someone in these triangular, like diagonal corners here, though. Oh, I thought Penta, I think, tried to throw him out of the ring there to get a bit of a breather. Unsuccessful. Will Ospreay runs into the post. Both these men are near exhaustion. Oh, see, Penta just did the same. Not quite 100% aware of their ring positioning at this point. And who could blame them? What's up, Uwu? And a meme dad. What is going on? Welcome to your first GWA event. Oh, roll up by Penta. This could do it. 1, 2. No! 2.9 says referee Mr. Bigfoot. Off the ropes with a sling blade as your champion. Penta El Cero M says this is it. Go behind on Ospreay. Counters. Was going for the Penta driver again. Standing shooting star. Got him. Kick out at 3.1, but the damage was done. Will Ospreay. your winner and new NXT champion in a match that was 5 stars. Woo! All right, we got a new NXT champ out of that. That is not going to make Penta El Zero M happier. They were at a C in trust level, which I'm choosing to determine as confidence. They are not confident in their abilities, or they're not happy with us despite being a champion and getting championship matches, but maybe you're just not happy in your own performance, bud. Anywho, moving on. We still got 3 more matches to go. That's coming up next. The GWA tag team belts are on the line. Your champions also representing Demon Club, which I now have to delete a belt from on my roster page, are defending the belts against Scorpio Sky and Naomichi Marufuji. An unlikely team, but we'll see how they shake out here in Marufuji's native Japan. Let's get down to the ring. What a contest that last one was. Crowd still clamoring. Now, I'm not in charge of these edits. I don't exactly know if Finn Balor's demon makeup chest skin color being slightly different is supposed to represent like he gets sweaty and the paint runs a little bit, or he's like supposed to represent as being totally covered from the waist up, or if it's just we got the skin tone wrong. But I like to imagine the former. As you see the demon Finn Balor and his brother in paint Doc Gallows, the GWA tag team champions, against this, I'll admit, makeshift team. As a no count there, says referee Mr. Bigfoot. Suplex there to the champion. Now these tag matches generally break into 2 singles contests. As you can see there, a tag quickly made on either side, as it seems that the champion and challenger team are happier with the matchup of Balor versus Scorpio and Marufuji versus Doc Gallows for whatever reason. So we'll see how long they stick with this game plan until they start mixing up whom is facing whom across the ring from one another. Generally, whoever can find the most favorable singles pairing in ring that favors their team sooner generally ends up winning the contest, as they can sort of do a better job of wearing down their opponents. That's just something I've noticed both in Fire Pro as a video game and just sort of watching all the matches and interpreting them as wrestling matches in general. Doc Gallows here likes to go home early, as we say in his singles contest. Likes to get back to the locker room before he has a chance, before the beer has a chance to get warm. Don't know why he just leaves the lid off his cooler when he goes down to the ring. I guess that's like a self-made timer. Tries to wrap up his stuff in about 10-15 minutes, as you see a magic killer there at a Demon Club. Signature offense. Scorpio Sky has a lot of tag team success in recent years. A bit of single success as well. Invited to be in this championship matchup by Marufuji, who has apparently had long-held respect for Scorpio Sky's independent wrestling accomplishments in and around the United States and North America in general. I was as taken aback as Scorpio Sky was, don't get me wrong, when you heard that, but who wouldn't be honored if Marufuji turned out to be a fan? And why wouldn't you be a fan, as he's taken it to Finn Balor here, making a quick tag. Now you see they might be trying to switch up these matchups. Nope, Finn Balor immediately retreats to the corner and gets Doc in. Yeah, for whatever reason, probably the shoulder that Marufuji is not taped this time. Oh! Gallows pole in the proper corner. Scorpio had to go all the way across the ring to make that breakup. Excellent strategy out of the champions. And a disturbing sign that Marufuji is able to be hit with that Gallows pole so early in the contest, as he makes a quick tag out to Scorpio Sky now. You see the challengers are the first ones here to mix up the singles pairing in the matchup, as Marufuji needs to take time on the apron to recover after that big move. Down goes Scorpio. Gallows makes the cover. Likes to work quick, as we said, so he applies his power moves early and will go for pins often. If he gets in any sort of trouble, look for him to make a tag quick, but so far so good for Doc Gallows, as he almost takes out the challengers with a counter powerbomb there. Scorpio Sky finally whips off that head scissors he was looking for, But at what cost? Stalemate there off the ropes. Follow-away slam from Doc Gallows. As I try to discreetly take a drink of water and then ruin it by talking about it. Oh, quick tag from the champs there. See, now they're back to the match they wanted in the first place. Scorpio back in there with Balor. Dragging him all over the canvas. Excellent paint he's got on his body today because it's not going anywhere. Elevated DDT from Balor. And one in response from Scorpio Sky. Talk about an even matchup. Just a 1 count as Gallows is able to break up that pin. Balor now locks in that questionably drawn armbar. Gallows and Marufuji tag back in. Marufuji was hollering that he was ready to go again. And here he goes, chopping away at Doc Gallows. Gallows punching back. Oh, spin kick to the face, but no. Gallows responds with a clothesline and down goes Marufuji. Undaunted, Marufuji still taking it to the larger man. Oh, big stiff chop takes him down there. Oh no! Torture rack, swinging neck breaker from Doc Gallows. The most beautiful move in his arsenal. Love when he does that. Hasn't done it in ages, I don't think. Maybe since like a G1. Off the ropes goes Marufuji now. Ducks a big clothesline. Oh, tried to counter there, but Gallows just bowls him over. Spins him into a quick Emerald Frozen. Gallows pops back up, but he knows he's in trouble. Tags out to Balor quickly there. Balor sends Marufuji to the outside. Doc Gallows can do what he wants now. As now we have everybody squaring off. Scorpio Sky hits a 450 on Balor in the ring. Marufuji just Emerald Frozen Doc on the floor, I think. Doc thrown back into the ring. Marufuji back into the ring. We're back to our legal competitors, Naomichi Marufuji and Finn Balor. Tag out to Scorpio Sky. Challengers got something going now. Doing what they can to keep that momentum up and wear down the champions. Back out we go. In a no man's land, there are no countouts and no disqualifications on the floor of the GWA. It also allows your partners to come in with no time limit restrictions about their being in the ring since they're not the legal competitors. As you can see, this is broken down into 2 singles matches. What a wild night. Finn Balor is putting the boots and the knees to Marufuji on the floor. Now he's back in and legal with Scorpio Sky. Coup de grace just like that as Gallows set him up. 1, 2. Marufuji able to break up that pin. Impressive teamwork. Doc Gallows had been working over Scorpio Sky in the ring. Balor, Marufuji on the outside of the ring. Able to coordinate at just the right time for that coup de grace, but only a 2. Doc Gallows back in now. He's going to be thinking knockout shot every single time he grapples with his opponent. Scorpio Sky. Nightmare on Helm Street there. Dork buddy, thanks for hanging out. Have a good stream, buddy. Enjoy the rest of your day. Don't be surprised if you maybe get a raid later. Oh, now the challenger's taking Big Doc Gallows out of the ring. It seems to be that the challenging team enjoys the matchup that happens when the illegal competitors, or when the competitors are sort of illegally and legally mismatched in the ring, and we can get these 2 singles matches going on inside and outside. For whatever reason, the chaos in the challengers' minds seems to be their advantage to this point. As you see Marufuji able to fight off Big Doc there. Sorry, the Big LG, Doc Gallows, the Big Large, don't question it, gets dropped on his head there. Marufuji able to just make the cover. Got him! He got him! Holy moly! Just like that, the team of Scorpio Sky and Naomichi Marufuji upset the champions and longtime friends Finn Balor and Doc Gallows. What is going on in Demon Club? 2 championship matches, 2 new champions. Hang on, I gotta make some changes here. Oh, and hang on 1 second here. Boom! New champions crowned. That's wild. Let me adjust this. Oh, jeez. Okay, so Finn Balor now. Not only was he the when this thing started, was he the only one without singles gold. Now he is now he's involved in losing the tag belts as well. Okay, so Scorpio Sky tag belt. I like that the tag team titles are now on 2 junior competitors. That's fun, as they are open weight titles. And who else? Penta SOM lost the NXT title to Will Ospreay. Just update that real quick. By update, I mean erase, and then write in the new thing. Flip, Will Ospreay, NXT. I think everybody else retained theirs, right? Win. Yeah. Okay. Coming up in your semi-main event. Not even. Oh, it is. Yes, in your semi-main event for the Stardom Heavyweight title, Champion Zeus, challenger Shinsuke Nakamura. We're in Japan, that's why this is so high on the card. I'm not going to lie to you. This was going to draw people in and see what they do with their opportunity to impress. Shinsuke not too happy about their position in the GWA, but that's largely on them as they have not been as successful as I would have liked so far. Zeus has been, on the other hand, fairly consistently dominant in his matches. As you see there, starting off fast and furious with those chops. He is a power wrestler through and through, but a little better conditioned than, say, the power wrestlers of the 80s and 90s. Speaking of those 90s, though, Zeus will be looking to hit that choke slam or jackhammer Shinsuke Nakamura, that running knee strike, known now as the Kinshasa. Nakamura taking his time, picking his spots, throwing a kick here, throwing a knee there, trying to get the champion off his game early. Evolves into a slugfest here. The Zeus wins with those chops across the chest. Deep hook of the leg gets a 1. An early cover attempt like that is just to sort of test your opponent's mettle, sort of see where they at stamina-wise. Maybe send a message early on. I could try to end this at any time. That sort of thing. I don't think Zeus was expecting a 3 count there. I think he was just seeing where Nakamura was at. Oh! Spin kick by Nakamura knocks the champ down. Both men looking for that sliver of an advantage that they can pick at and expand. Like pulling a thread to unravel their opponent's game plan and physical well-being until they can lay them down for the 1, 2, 3 or get in a position where they'll submit them. Nakamura starting to tire himself out throwing all these strikes. Zeus can absorb quite an amount of punishment. Not to take anything away from Shinsuke. He is the king of strong style, after all. Just using Nakamura as a punching bag there, as you can see the effect it has on his ability to breathe. Oh, back to the midsection now goes Zeus. He sees a weakness he can exploit. Nakamura sort of tired himself out in the opening contest here, hitting Zeus as hard as he can, as often as he can. Now gets a chance for a bit of a breather, and Zeus was trying to get him while the chips were down. Death Valley driver out of Nakamura. Off the ropes. Oh, ooh, no problem, bud. This is the new time slot. Monday to Friday, 2 to 5 Eastern. Oh! Spinning side slam there. Sorry, spinning side buster, I believe it's listed as. Or swinging. Spinning, swinging. I like spinning. Spinning side buster, I believe it's listed as in the moveset because I checked it out. Choke slam! Quick pin here, Sasquatch. 1, 2! Just 2, says senior referee Sasquatch. We call him Mr. Bigfoot. Knees to the face there to Nakamura.
Off the ropes now, got the champ reeling. No, he recovers and clotheslines Nakamura. Dead center of the ring. Champ rocking and rolling now. Nakamura trying to cut him off, trying to get his win back. Try to get back into this contest. Bit of a stalemate. Nakamura with a spin kick. Seems to have the advantage at the moment. Knee to the face. Pops up. Zeus back to his feet. Enziguri sends it back down to the mat. Oh, more knees to the face there. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it ain't broke yet, keep kneeing it. Oh. The only risky run, and Zeus is going to be anticipating kicks now. Oh, big lariat there. Choke slam again into the pin. 1, 2. Almost over there. Nakamura able to just escape. Zeus taking a bit of a breather, allowing Nakamura back to his feet. Oh, misses with a heavy chop. Lands some stiff elbows, though. Eats a Death Valley driver. Pops right back up. What's it going to take for Nakamura to even begin to wear this guy down? Knees to the face. He's been doing that for 12 solid minutes now, and it's not really working as a third choke slam is hit. Just 2. Nakamura trying to think of something, anything, other than these knees to the face. Off the ropes there. Accidentally on purpose rolls him into the corner. Another knee to the chest there. But he's tired himself out, throwing all this offense. Another Death Valley driver. Both men down. Both men winded. Nakamura much more so than Zeus. Can barely recover from his own offense now. Zeus just taking his time. Eats another Death Valley driver. Both men down. Nakamura up first, sucking wind. Zeus now taking his time, suplexes his challenger. Gets his win back. Smartly done by the champion. Elbows to the face, drags him away from the ropes. As I said, going to be looking for that jackhammer, just trying to position him properly for it. Just bullying Nakamura now with these clotheslines. Here it comes. Jackhammer time. 1, 2, 3. Just like that, Zeus decides the match is over. And it is. Nakamura once again unsuccessful in their attempt to wrest gold away from a champion here in the GWA. We're going to do our best to keep them happy for as long as we can, but we also can't really afford to keep people with such a glaring losing record on our roster for too long. Anyway, that's contract matters for another time. At the moment, our concern is this. Tonight's main event, in front of 10,000 strong here in Japan, for the GWA Heavyweight Championship, your underdog babyface champion, beat to crap but still cleared to wrestle, Darby Allin, one-on-one with our new signee that we just poached from from World Wrestling Entertainment. One of the biggest stars in the world, Roman Reigns, joins the ranks of the GWA roster. And we put them up immediately for a title shot. After all, they are the Tribal Chief. Let's get down to the ring. Sasquatch, once again, the referee on record. Darby Allin, as we've said, the scrappy underdog, balls to the wall champion. Hasn't seen a height he didn't want to climb and leap off of. Hasn't seen a height. Hasn't encountered an obstacle off the ground he didn't want to hurl himself off of or you through. Looking for that coffin drop. Roman Reigns will be looking for that Superman punch and that spear. Crowd kind of in shock. This was sort of a mystery opponent, not announced before the for the event. Big risk putting it in the main event, so the local crowd, unaware that Roman Reigns was even here until his music hit. Big pop at first, but now they're murmuring they don't understand sort of what's going on, so we'll see if they can get the crowd back. Excitement turned to confusion, as they first thought it would be a parody wrestler, and then how interesting that it turned out to be the real one. Slightly different look than they're used to, so perhaps they're not quite convinced yet. Meanwhile, the two competitors in the ring solely focused on the other. Darby Allin can't be happy with looking across the ring and seeing this level of competition, having no time to properly prepare. Roman Reigns, who knew who the GWA champion was before this match started and that he would be facing them. Darby Allin just knew that he had a challenger on the way. Nevertheless, Darby Allin here, putting up a heck of a fight as he goes to work now with a snap suplex, dragging Roman away from the ropes. Oh, you don't want to slug it out with him, kid. Oh, impressively, Darby Allin shows more fight than Roman at the moment. Reigns can't be too happy about that, but he also can't do too much about it. Unless the tides start to turn. Darby Allin, relentless, working every advantage he can, constantly in motion if he can help it. Whoa. Action spilling out into the crowd now, as Roman is thrown across the length of the ring into the guardrail, such as it is. Security railing. I don't really think it guards much. Oh, big spine buster on the floor out of Roman Reigns. Now he's slowing something down. He's just yelling in his ear as he's got him in this headlock. Oh. Out on the floor. Once again, no man's land. Anything goes. Roman Reigns with a big suplex on the floor. Crowd was initially getting further into it, but pretty reserved so far. Oh, big drop toe into the turnbuckle. Rolling senton off the top to the back of Roman Reigns, wearing him down for that coffin drop where he just hurls his entire body weight towards you. Doesn't even look. Here it comes. Trust fall. Boom. Coffin drop from Darby. 1, 2. Just 2, says referee Sasquatch. Missed a big foot. And a beautiful exploder suplex out of Roman wakes the crowd up a little bit. A suplex sends the champ outside now. He's back up and playing cat and mouse. Both men taking a little bit of a breather. And now we're back to the action. Mistimed off the ropes. Roman will langrate himself there. The GWA ring is pretty large. Gets a little getting used to. 2 count, just a 1. Just a 1. Darby Allin attempting that roll-up. Just a 1 count. I apologize for counting it 2 prematurely. Back out of the ring. Does Roman send the champion? Darby Allin wants no part of that. Straight back in he goes. Spear out of Roman off the ropes. 1, 2. No! Darby Allin kicks out of a spear. Drop down from Darby. Oh, big clothesline off the ropes. Nice timing there. Up top. Coffin drop again, but he missed. Overshot. That's the danger of not looking where you leap. Darby, though, not letting it get him down. Doing his best to try to put Roman away. Had an opportunity. Couldn't quite get it done. Looking for another chance. Drop down after drop down. Big head scissors off the ropes. Roman now. Oh, spinning slam. Tilt-a-whirl slam. Clothesline. There, now Darby's starting to work on the arm. Can't Superman punch. Can't wrap your arm around him and spear him if you can't use your arm. Rolls him up. Just a 2. Just a 2. Oh, a nice underhook belly to belly from Roman, who takes some time now, catching his breath. DDT. Basic but effective. Oh, now they're going to slug it out again. Darby got the better of the first one of these. And the second with that drop kick straight in the chest. No more protection for Roman Reigns. Oh, a big spine buster in the ring. Drags him to the safety away from the ropes. Now they're going at it. Back and forth. Darby with a DDT, going for that coffin drop again. No, he's waiting for him to rise. Off the top, flipping senton into his standing opponent, knocks him into the ropes. Pulls him into a cover. 2. No. Roman there. Got a little space and distance. It's DDT for his troubles. Both men down. Allen up first. Allen down. The hands of Roman Reigns in a spine buster. Roman taking his time now. Waiting for the champ to get back up. Driving that elbow to the back of the head. Roll up, but too close to the ropes. Everything's a roll up. Schoolboy. Victory roll. I don't quite remember which one's which. So I just go roll up. Oh, Darby Allin got too fancy with all those drop downs. Both men bump heads. Stalemate. Coffin drop. Hit him that time. Coffin drop to the back. Rolls him away from the ropes. Got to cover. 1, 2. No. Roman Reigns kicks out of a second coffin drop. Oh, he's got Darby Allin in the middle of the ring. I thought he was going to go for the corner spear. Couldn't quite get it off. Oh, another head scissor takeover from Darby. He's got Roman rocking and reeling now. With his unorthodox offensive style. And as we said, sort of constant motion. Keeps you off your game, does Darby Allin. Death by 1,000 paper cuts. Off the top again, a third coffin drop. Surely this will do it. 1, 2. No, Roman kicks out again. Win or lose, Roman Reigns cementing himself as a main event player here in the GWA. Darby Allin pressing the advantage as hard as he can, but as we said, not the most devastating offensive arsenal. Just constantly attacks. Oh, that's a nice backdrop suplex there. Roman really feeling the effects. Can't take too much more of this as he stands up dizzied there. Challenger trying to get back in some sort of offensive position in this match. Darby Allin fending off the challenger. Roll-ups go by here. Almost got him. Roll-ups are deadly in this league. Darby Allin's pretty good at them. Oh, I thought that might have been the roll-up, but he head scissors him into the ropes again. Roman can't get any offense in. Another pinning predicament. 2. No! Roman out again. Exploder. Darby Allin up immediately. Suplex down now. Roman looking for something, anything off the ropes. This could do it. Oh, spears him again. 1, 2. No! Another spear. Doesn't do the trick. Drop toe. That was a drop down into a drop toe hold. Combination number 1 out of wrestling school. Roman Reigns. Gotta take some time. Gotta get his breath back. Gotta get his mind right. Try to get back into this one. Darby Allin has him for a loop and has done so for the past 10 minutes. Another pitting chance, but too close to the ropes this time. Suplex into the corner from Roman Reigns. Constantly working on getting his breath back. Oh, European uppercut to the back of the head. Dragging Darby to his feet. Off the ropes again. Samoan drop off the ropes. DDT down from the champ. Any advantage Roman tries to get, any bit of momentum, he is cut off. Amazing heart from your champion. Mountain bomb there from Roman Reigns off the ropes that time. Another suplex. Now Roman's starting to get a little bit of offense rolling. Off the ropes again. Another spear. Darby up immediately. Spine buster from Roman. This time, not phased at all. That Darby no-sold that spear. Just sets him up to hit him again. 1, 2, no! Just a 2. Slugging it out once again. We are half an hour deep into this matchup and we have solved nothing. Clubbing blow to the back of the head there. Top coffin drop. Missed. Darby missed. Off the ropes though. Looking to recover. Drop down. Oh, doesn't get the timing right there. They bump heads. Both men are down. Both men are up at the same time though. Into the corner. Jockeying for position now. Roman Reigns getting his win back. Setting Darby up for something. On the top turnbuckle now. Off he goes. Samoan drop off Brett's rope. That's the most dangerous rope. Another belly to belly. Allen rolls through. 30 minutes gone now. Drop toe hold in the center of the ring from Darby Allin. Just looking for that one pinning combination or opportunity to hit the coffin drop one last time. Put Roman away. Roman got to be thinking, what do I have to do? Darby's already kicked out of, what, 3 spears? He's been hit with 4. Kicked out of the first, second, and fourth. Spinebuster again from Roman. Setting him up for the one from the corner now. This is it. Blam! All the way across the ring. All the way to the championship goes Roman Reigns. Amazing finish. And the Tribal Chief is now your GWA champion. What a contest. Amazing performance from the outgoing champion Darby Allin, despite already being red in the neck and in being poor condition before this matchup began. What a trooper. We are definitely going to give them some time off if they didn't get hurt by the beating they just took. And in front of 10,000 strong in Japan. With an average enjoyment rating of 93%, we're going to call this like a 4.5 star show. That's right, Roman Reigns is your new GWA Heavyweight Champion. Let me just write that in my roster page real quick. Ospreay also won a belt. Yeah. Scorpio Marufuji won the tag belts. What a weird tag team that is, but we love it. In front of 11,000 strong. Nice. All right, so we're starting to get a bit of a foothold in Japan. Okay, hang on one sec. All right, you are no longer champion. So I shall erase these. And then I shall write it over here. Mission accomplished. Literally brought in Roman Reigns because I thought, it'd be fun and maybe they'll take the belt off Darby. Not that I don't like the Darby matches, that was great. Okay. Let's see if there's any fallout or what the fallout is. Oh, Matt Jackson's the new AEW champion. Oh, those people are the new NXT 6-person belts. War Rhino is the Impact champion. That's interesting. Sure. Whomever those people happen to be. Yeah, we lost 100 grand on that, but that's okay. That's okay. Dragon Gate's interested in working with us. MLW is interested in working with us. And we are in Sweet July, alright. Yagi in Japan. Okay. Edge has left the WWE. Zeus wants more money. Cash wants more money. Europe likes us more. We're starting to get a foothold internationally. Shouldn't we take some time off? Both you and your wrestlers have earned a vacation. Trips to a $14,000 are dirt cheap right now. Trips to somewhere. Trips to this money amount are dirt cheap right now? Shall I confirm? Yeah, let's give him a month off. I could always come back. Everybody take a month off. No problem. There's no event this month. Yeah, you cannot hold event while on vacation. Cool. I can do some moves though. So let's save that. Month off sounds great. That means we can actually technically go through 3 months of programming, as I'll just proceed to the next month after I do a little bit of maintenance here.
I don't know if not holding an event will then mean that we still need to do repairs, because you would assume, well, no, they're on vacay. I was going to say that they'd still be at least training, but no, not if they're not even here. Maybe the more introverted members of the roster will just hang out. But if I give everybody an extra month off, that seems nice. Okay, we should dispose of these? No. We only have 66 left? Let's leave them. Let's just leave them. Well, actually, no, wait, they're not going to do anything. Sorry, let's just liquidate those. Training center is done. Merchandise we don't need to worry about this month, I don't think. Let's see. Human resources. How's everybody doing? Actually, wait. Records? Wrestler stats, that's what I want. How's everybody doing? I want to see how Darby Allin is doing. Oh, man. Okay, everyone gets a month off. Everyone else is doing all right? Good, 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 good. Just checking everybody's condition. Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, what condition their condition is in. Alright, so Darby is beat to crap, and I do not blame them at all, because they had some hellacious battles defending that championship, which they no longer have to worry about. It is securely around the waist of one Roman Reigns. Everybody is in good spirits. I do need to do a couple of consultations in regards to salary from Cash Wheeler. Maximum raises for whomever asks, because we can afford it. And Zeus wanted more money. Oh no, you're already making a bunch. Alright, well, now you're making a ton more. Edge, eh? What's going on? Edge. Just a solid B around everything. Ooh, 47 too. We do have room in our roster. Yeah, let's see. Let me check the current composition. We have 17 heavies and 12 juniors. Let's do one more heavy then. And then we'll do 2 juniors to round that out. Now, should I go? Oh my gosh. Lucha style is really weird. Wouldn't it be amazing if I just stole all the best people? Like your champion. What belt does Kevin Owens have? Oh, Randy Orton has it as well. Oh, that might be the 6-person belt that I have. Whew. Humberto Carrillo? Nah. They say he's in good condition, but I don't believe you. Getting Okada would be amazing, but clearly their trust is too high. Oh yeah, the former Dragon Lee, now Ryu Lee. I don't want to steal any more of AEW's talent, or NXT's talent for that matter. Anybody's talent, really. Alright, let's first... This is the stuff that takes the most amount of time for me, is deciding whom to try to add to the roster. Alright, we need a heavyweight of any stature whatsoever. Anybody that's like large and in charge and doing their thing. Preferably strong or King's Road style. Oh yes, we have a new... we discovered somebody in Japan. Something Yagi. Wonder that might be. Hello? Tam Nakano. Cutie. Man, that's a long name. But okay. Okay, these are people from like, that's Noah. I don't even know where this would be. Okay, so that's Japan, Latin America, Europe. Anybody look good in Europe? Actually, I'm not too familiar with European talent. Pero and Oldenson I'm familiar with, though. I mean, let's go for it. They don't like us much. Why not? We're great. Hang on. I don't think they like us much. Okay, we're gonna save that quick. And we're gonna see if we can't. Middle of the road.
No. Okay, well, let's try that again. As this is a video game. Let me try this now. Let's go ahead and go down to human resources and try. I respectfully ask that you reconsider. No. Okay, I'll try somebody else. I wouldn't mind getting the end as a tag team in total. But I'll start with Peril and worry about Odin's Son later. But if they're not looking to play ball, I'll pick through some of these other cast-offs. Oh yeah, let me get... There's no way in heck Luther is only 33. That must be some sort of terrible accident in the wrestler creation stage. Let's try Wardlow. The F10. Actually, we got a lot of money now. Let's see if we can talk to the big boys. What's up, big boy? All right, big boy. Welcome to the league. Let me just jot that down. Okay. Save that real quick. Oh, geez. And now, oh, we don't have an event. We can proceed. So in the month off, everyone had a great time. Didn't have to produce any merchandise. Bailey is the new WWE Junior Champ. That's nice. Matt Jackson and Jungle Boy are the Junior Tag Champs in AEW. Adam Cole and Bobby Fish are the NXT Tag Champs. Kudo is the DDT Junior Champ. Yoshikanda of Dragon Gate just won a belt. I didn't see it. It was going by too far. Yeah, we just lost some money. Oh, we just got sponsorship money. That's nice. Dragon Gate's interested with working with us. NWA, MLW, same sort of peeps. How's everybody feeling now? Darby, I'm looking at you. How are you feeling? Please tell me your month off did you World Numbers. We took a month off and we lost our broadcast contract. I forgot about that. Oh well. Shane McMahon has quit. Xavier Woods is here. Thomas is here. Marufuji is here. Matt is here. Wow, look at them all. They went on vacation. We lost our broadcast contract, which is pretty funny. So we got 6 months of TV out of a 2-year deal, which is weird. Can't you just run a best of special? We're only running monthly specials. Anyway, that's the terms of the deals we signed. Consultation. So here it was Matt wanted. Here you go. And Thomas it said, which is probably this Thomas, as they're making peanuts compared to a lot of other people. And Xavier Woods was one of them. There you go. And I don't remember who the fourth one was. Oh dear. Let's see. Maybe it'll come back to me as I'm just looking. Oh, Marufuji. There you go. I guess they heard the Brock cut sign. They're like, everybody wants raises now. Okay. Save that real quick. That's funny. That's funny to me that I lost my broadcast contract. Oh, I still have to do repairs. Even though they went on vacation, they still used the facilities before they left. No problem. It was only a local television deal anyways. I mean, it still sucks, because that's going to ding our popularity. But that's the risk you run when you try to treat your talent above your broadcast commitments. Now we can book. Well, first, yeah, don't have to worry about merchandise yet, right? Yeah, don't worry about any merchandise yet. What does that say? Oh, don't worry about it, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. I did this. Oh no, it's a new month. I can do another contract again. Woohoo! Now we can do some junior talent. junior talent. Savio Vega is here? That's fun. I mean, I could do David Finlay as some cheap junior talent. Prima Nocta is a terrible name for a finisher, by the way. That's gross. Or I could bring in Tony Storm. I'm going to bring in Tony Storm. Or at least try to. Hang on, let me get back to this. I probably already did this, but I'd like to make doubly sure. Where was that? Nope. Was not Europe. Latin America. Interesting place for her to have landed. Don't worry about it. Yeah, $5 grand. Haha! Nice, another junior competitor. That's hilarious that we signed one of the biggest stars in the world and then immediately lose broadcasting rights so we can't showcase them on local television. Or at least, I suppose it counts as national television if we are in the North American market. But whatever, these things happen. I'm also happy that we have Tony Storm in and amongst our crew now. Tony Storm will be immediately receiving some sort of title shot, as most new signees do, because we have so many belts to defend. And we have so much fun doing it. Okay, let's get an event booked. Just a regular one, please. We're going to go back to America, where we can fill a 40,000 seat arena. Anybody better than Sasquatch? The answer is no. Let's try 8 matches. See if we can fill this place. Roman Reigns, your 16th GWA champion, putting the belt on the line against, let's see here, Samoa Joe. Come on down. Here's your main event. Now we keep on going. Title match after title match. Our biggest belts obviously are. Everyone should be in good condition. I mean, I'm hoping. Oh, Darby, you're looking great, buddy, comparatively speaking. Yeah, so it's just going to do the juniors anyway, but immediately Darby Allin bounces back and gets a shot against Ray. So that's, you know, and we've already put 4,000 people in here. Okay. Will Ospreay, your NXT champion. Everyone's doing great, so we're gonna stack this sucker with as much as we can possibly do. Who do we want Will Ospreay versus? Ah! Here we go. Will Ospreay, Brock Lesnar. Not even top of the billing. What else? David Houston, your NWA champion. You didn't even get a wrestle last time. Against Walter. Walter's already sort of been in that contention for that. Let's check Demon Club. Okay. Penta? That's sure. Penta going for more gold. David Houston Penta for the NWA title. And then Bronson Reed coming in to defend the MLW championship against Jack Howard. And then we'll do Doc Gallows. Just do all the singles ones so we can do more matches than not. Looks like our drawing capacity is taking a big hit. Daniel Bryan. See if he can beat Doc Gallows. Zeus, the Stardom. Yeah, the Stardom champ. Okay. There, you can go against Cash Wheeler now that you got your big fancy raise. Oh, I still need to do, or I should have booked that 6-person tag, but I'm just thinking about how to fill this place and how to do money matches. So let's at least get all the titles accounted for and see where we stand. I might have to change some contenders later. Mustafa Ali. Able to put the belt on the line against Tony Storm coming in. Whoa, love it. Woo. Okay, so we're going to be able to do more matches. We're going to have to fill the sucker. We can do our tag belts at some point. Let's do that as the, so let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll put tag match there, and then singles, singles. Of the other tag match here. So this first one is going to be a 6-person that we should have booked in the first place, which is supposed to be, oops, these demony boys. Okay, dang, that gets rid of a bunch of matches. Maybe we won't do that this month. I can still do Dragon Dojo again, but even though they lost last time, just in a exhibition or something. I can do a lot of people in an exhibition. First though, let's do that extra tag match, and then I'll see what I can do with getting as many people on the card as possible. Tag title match. Marufuji and Scorpio against, whom do we have? Maybe I can give them a, okay, let's do Gargano and Walter. There, that's as matching as they'll get. Filled this place. Don't even need the other match. But if I put it in there, I might be able to charge 60 bucks. Okay, let's see what happens if I do this. 8-person tag. How many people do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. Oh, I got 10 people left. 11. I got a bunch left. Okay. All the unaffiliateds. Do I have enough in unaffiliated to put some people together? I have more than enough. Okay, so I haven't seen Tyler Bate. Oh no, I needed 12. Or I need 8, excuse me. So Luchasaurus, Tyler Bate. I mean, this is super random, but we're just doing stuff to do stuff. Shane Taylor. And then no. Let's do Daichi. And then on the other side of it, you have Shinsuke, like basically fighting for a job at this point. Xavier. Just kind of chilling. Happy to be here, I guess. Up to this point. Mark Andrews. Left him off the last show, so put him in here. Sorry, Solo. It's not that we have like a 1 lady per show limit or anything. And then Matt Robinson. If I had... Wow, that added so many more people. Okay. I can fill the house at $60 a pop now. Okay, so this is going to take a little while to call, but here we go. Maybe I need to move some stuff up here. Let's open up with this. This is wild. Okay, we open up. Actually, less people showed up. I got 23 more people show up if I do a 4-on-1 match for the heavyweight, for the title here. That's weird. Anyway, I'm okay with that. I guess for the spectacle of it. I'm just trying to do this and this to get the teams there, start team match, and then we'll do tag team match there. Doot doot doot. There, like that. This is wild. but that's what we're doing. Okay, I think we're all set. Yes. Okay. Second of 2 coming our way. Oh my goodness, what a card we have. What a card we have now. Now that we're able to gauge, whoops, not this one first. Now we're able to gauge how many people are showing up. Let's feed half of them. Maybe some regular goods for another 10,000. And these I like doing limited runs of. Only like less than 10% of the people that go there can get a shirt or a towel. These are cheaper, so let's try those. 3,000 of these. Limited run action figure. Limited run mask. It's a risk, but let's try it. Again, we got a couple months to sell them before they sort of peter out. Next month, or next off stream, like before I start next month's challenges, next month's shows, I will expand the gymnasium. We're going to put a pause in our 6-person championship crowning at the moment, obviously, with the event that we've booked. We got everybody working. Everybody but they hate us. They hate us, they hate us. New Japan doesn't care. Hate, hate, don't care. Hate, don't care. They're okay, they're okay. Don't care. They're okay, they're okay. Wow, look at all these burned bridges. Is All Japan interested in booking Solo Darling? No. That's fine. Your loss. Let us proceed to our fanciest of fancy events. Our second of 2 for the day. We got 2 new roster members because we took that break, but I'd rather have an extra roster member. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't rather have an extra roster member than like television broadcasting, but we've still managed to pack this sucker in very convincing fashion. First up, Who's Left? Exhibition 8-person tag. Oh my goodness me, I didn't even bother. Okay, so cut, play, and DQ are on, eliminations off. Everything else is good. Okay, so we have the rules that we want at least. At least I was smart enough to set them for singles and tags. Good. Because coming up, this is going to get wild. This is the most wrestlers you can have on screen at once in this Fire Pro game. As we have 2 very interesting teams. Representing the industry, Matt Robinson was able to choose 3 partners, and representing Dragon Dojo, Daichi Hashimoto was able to choose 3 partners. Matt Robinson came away with Mark Andrews, Xavier Woods, Shinsuke Nakamura. Meanwhile, Daichi Hashimoto went Tyler Bate, Shane Taylor, Luchasaurus. So very interesting mix and match here. If this were an elimination style tag, this would be one heck of a Survivor Series match, I feel. It is one fall to a finish, though, here tonight. I do believe there's an unlimited time limit, but we will be keeping track of how long this thing goes. Everyone involved feeling refreshed after taking last month off at the cost of our broadcast partnership, or then at the dissolution of our broadcast partnership, let's say. A risky venture out of the GWA for sure, but one you're prepared to take head on. I don't think it was quite fair to us. We were making a pittance compared to what we were bringing to the networks, and we're back to strict live pay-per-view and DVD sales. So thank you for joining us here in the month of August of the 3rd year of our existence here in our fictional GWA universe. As you see, Luchasaurus now being paired off with Mark Andrews, who actually does quite favorably in the traditional David and Goliath matchups that you see larger competitors against stronger. Seems to prefer that, as he's had a lot of tag team success specifically in that scenario. Never before has he had so many partners to tag, though. Let's see how this works. The reason I like to have 4 people per stable is this is the maximum amount you can have, right? So if I really do a full-on faction warfare at one point, I can literally do a big old Survivor Series match that'll take forever and see how fun it is. Shane Taylor in there now. I would say he's the power of his team, but Luchasaurus is over there as well. I say a very interesting combination from both of these team captains in Matt Robinson and Daichi Hashimoto. Robinson has seemed to go for a more all-arounder approach, or more stylistically from the competitors. It's kind of people that remind him of himself. I don't want to think for him, but if I had to put my mind to it, that seems to be the thought process. Or maybe it's people that he views as peers and he wants to show that he's better than them. Who's to say? Hashimoto, on the other hand, I think just went respected competitors in and out of the GWA locker room from amongst those that were remaining, obviously. Oh, Shining Wizard out of Xavier Woods. What a way to get into the matchup after that tag. Oh, front, not even an enziguri if you do it to the front of the face. Wow. What a double team there. Out of Mark Andrews. Shane Taylor is reeling. Gonna tag out now. Daichi Hashimoto. As the team captain is gonna see some action now. And they're with Xavier Woods in all blue. Work on the legs, Daichi Hashimoto. Fortunately, he'll try to wear you down. Work on the legs. And if that doesn't work, or if he's feeling up for it, he'll start throwing those kicks and right on cue. In comes Tyler Bate now, excuse me. Off the tag. Xavier Woods able to shrug him off and position him in his team's corner. Going for that back elbow. Doesn't have enough to make the pin though. Tags out to Nakamura. See what the fresh man can do. Bate forced to make a quick tag to Hashimoto after getting hit with that finish from Woods. Oh, big knee drop to the back of the head. No love lost between these two. Two of the finest international competitors you'll find here in the GWA. Bit of an internal rivalry amongst all of those from Japan. Trying to prove themselves the premier athlete out of that particular country, represented here in the gnarly wrestling aisle. The GWA. All 3 letters start with a silent letter. All 3 letters, all 3 words start with a silent letter. Excuse me. Ooh, here's a matchup I'd like to see. Luchasaurus and Matt Robinson. For all we know, these guys could be brothers. If Luchasaurus takes off that mask, they could be identical twins. Similar beard. Similar build. Similar style in some aspects. Might be Luchasaurus is the 65 million year old ancestor of Matt Robinson. This could be a family feud for all we know. Choke slam into a moonsault pin. Wrong corner though. And now we've got a Donnybrook. Oh. Thankfully this thing doesn't get out of hand as both teams respectfully return to their corners. Wow. Sportsmanship shown early on here. I don't know how long that'll last. Luchasaurus continues to go to work. Matt Robinson tagging after Mark Andrews here. Again, as we said, they like that David and Goliath matchup for Andrews. Perhaps he was chosen to counteract the larger competitors on the other side. In Taylor and Luchasaurus. Off the ropes, big shoulder tackle. Looking to hear it from the crowd there. Oh, a big knee to the gut. Tags in the team captain, Hashimoto. Steals his finish. Andrews hits the choke slam on Luchasaurus. Surprised him with it. Surprised me too. Oh no. Oh no. Now they're in for it. Hashimoto on the inside. Mark Andrews on the outside. Triple team opportunities from their opponents thanks to this situation. No man's land for your legal competitor. Mark Andrews on the floor. eats a chokeslam from Luchasaurus. Meanwhile, in the ring, double team on Hashimoto. Matt Robinson and Shane Taylor have paired off on the other side. Double powerbomb on the inside. Hashimoto trying to fight Shinsuke off. Oh, mistimed it. Meanwhile, Matt Robinson just got hit with a big Rikishi driver. Oh, as things settle down now, Tyler Bate is now the legal man. It's Bate and Andrews. Deadlift German. Out of Bate. Andrews immediately tags out to Woods. No thank you, says Mark Andrews. Crowd appreciating the efforts of these two teams. All 8 individuals. Working well in this one. Putting it all on the line. Oh, back elbow. That's his move. Great positioning here. Almost puts Tyler Bate away. Double arm suplex out of Bate. What you got to do is get your opponent in your team's corner, hit him with something you think you can keep him down with, and then let your team go to work cutting off your opponents, trying to break up that pin. You see Woods there quickly back into the ring after being thrown outside. You know what can happen. Down there in no man's land. Hashimoto and Robinson now. Matt Robinson says this is that spinning clothesline. Might be right. And another spinning punch this time, pardon me. Off the ropes. Big knee to the face. Oh, Andrews grabs him. Eats a clothesline. Assisted by his teammate there is Matt Robinson. And putting the hurt on Daishi Hashimoto, who hits a DDT. Makes his way back to his corner to tag in a fresh man. In comes Luchasaurus. This seems like a matchup they like putting on here. Oh, immediate choke slam, moonsault, pin, 1. Too close to the opposite corner though. Able to have that pin attempt broken up. Tossed out of the ring now. This could be trouble. Matt Robinson, triple beat down inside the ring. This is an interesting strategy. It's 3-on-1 and 3-on-1. Robinson holding his own so far. Luchasaurus eats a double suplex. Robinson still fending them off. Luchasaurus thrown into the guardrail now. Robinson continues to fend off his opponents. Shane Taylor again pairing off with an individual. Things are settling down now as we get back to our legal men. Luchasaurus, Matt Robinson. Matt Robinson just ate a headbutt to the back of the neck. Counters into his pedigree. Leaves his opponent there to tag in Woods. Don't know if that was wise. Oh, perhaps it was, as Luchasaurus was too focused on Matt Robinson to anticipate the attack from Woods, who clotheslines the big man down. Drop kick this time sends him down, but he pops right back up. And he makes a tag to Tyler Bate. Oh, palm strikes to Bate now. Woods just keeps on going. Big deadlift German out of Tyler Bate. Takes a lot out of him too, though. He's in the wrong corner. In the wrong corner. Woods off the top of that back elbow. He can see if he can make the cover. No, doesn't have time. Both men back to their feet. Double arm suplex from Tyler Bates. Thought he was going Tyler Driver. Nakamura tagged in for his team. Woods was going for something off the ropes. Bit of miscommunication there. Lily, what's going on? Welcome to the new time slot. Welcome to our first of 10 matches on our second card here in the GWA. If you got some free time, you are in for a treat. Lots of wrestling action headed your way. Just like those knees were headed into the face of Tyler Bate from Shinsuke Nakamura, who's now worked into the wrong part of town. In comes Shane Taylor now. Big clubbing blow to the back of the head. Nakamura wisely works Shane Taylor into his corner. Just chopping the big guy down. Oh no! Rikishi driver out of Shane Taylor. Impressive display there, but once again, wrong part of town. Nakamura's partner is able to easily break up that pin attempt. Tag into Mark Andrews now. That's Luchasaurus indeed. All of these are real wrestlers. Well, most of these are real wrestlers, except for this gentleman in the teal, I guess you would say, that just jumped off the top rope. Everyone else is a real-life person that is part of our league. And yes, that is Luchasaurus. I do not have Orange Cassidy, I'm sorry to say. They're not in my league. In my promotion, that is. But they're out in the universe somewhere, because there's 700 or 800 or so real-life wrestlers. Xavier Woods tagged in now. Shane Taylor looking to make a quick escape. Cut off at the pass, but eventually able to make the tag to the team captain, Daichi Hashimoto. Son of New Japan Pro Wrestling legend Shinya Hashimoto, he employs the same finisher as his father, the dangerous DDT. You'll know it when you see it. Woods now. Brainbuster to Hashimoto. Dropped him right on his head. Swinging neckbreaker now. Trying to press the advantage and put him away. Ends up in the wrong part of town, but able to reverse. Now the two men are just going to slug it out. Listen to those chops and punches. Oh, whoa, rolling clothesline. Out of that kick to the face. Woods had enough to hit that rolling clothesline. Hashimoto, though, recovers first. Gets body slammed for his troubles. Your referee, Sasquatch. We call him Mr. Bigfoot. Tag out to Luchasaurus now, who is in with a beautiful double enziguri with Hashimoto. Excellent timing on those kicks. Soul food out of Xavier Woods, buys himself a bit of time. Makes his way back to his corner and tags in Matt Robinson. We've seen a lot of these two in action together. Xavier Woods takes a hit there for his team, as it distracts Luchasaurus long enough for Matt Robinson to try something. But the dinosaur got two brains in its body. Too smart for that. Both men slugging it out. Rolling clothesline does the damage for Matt Robinson. Big clothesline in response from Luchasaurus. Chopping away. Luchasaurus trying to position Matt Robinson in his team's corner, so when he goes for a pin, it's less chance that it's broken up. Smart strategy from both men there. Oh, hook kick out of the corner. Luchasaurus is dazed, but still manages to maneuver Robinson into the corner for some kicks of his own to the chest there. Pedigree! Pedigree! Rolls him over, but too close to the ropes, says referee Mr. Bigfoot. Sit out Dominator now to Luchasaurus. Back into Xavier Woods. What do they got cooking? Luchasaurus counters. Buys some time and tags in Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate eats a brainbuster from Xavier Woods. Thought he was going to go up top there, as we are almost 40 minutes deep into this one. Once again, no time limits. But we must have a winner. Double arm suplex from Tyler. Oh, thought he was going for the Tyler driver there. Woods counters. Off the ropes goes Woods. Diving clothesline. Oh, palm strikes to the face. Varying up his offense here, trying to keep Tyler Bate off his game. Big drop kick there. Woods looking for a knockout shot. Another falling clothesline. Shinsuke Nakamura, speaking of knockout shots, if he hits that Kinshasa knee strike, it is all over. Oh, big clothesline. Tyler Bate's got to do something. Either get back in this thing offensively or find a way to make a tag. That's not going to help. Spin kick to the mush out of Nakamura. Tyler Bate able to scurry to his corner, though, and tags in Shane Taylor. Gives Shinsuke Nakamura an airplane spin on the way out. That's a fine how do you do. Nothing the referee can do about it. Nakamura shrugs it off. Enziguri to Shane Taylor. Off the ropes, Nakamura now. Big knee to the back. Oh! Flipped him inside out with a clothesline. 1, 2, 3. He got him just like that. Shane Taylor knocked him smooth out. In almost 42 minutes. That went so long my controller turned off to save battery. Woo! With the head pickup lariat, also known as the burning lariat. Shane Taylor pinning Shinsuke Nakamura, who just can't buy a win in GWA competition, it seems. Coming up next, though, Zeus from All Japan Pro Wrestling, defending the Stardom Championship against AEW's Cash Wheeler. I do mention the promotions they used to work for, only to show the level of competition they are used to, and how fun it is to see competitors from all over come now to form the GWA roster and put on matches for each and every one of you out there, our fine fans. Once again, the creature in charge, Mr. Bigfoot, is your referee, as Cash Wheeler in the black and red, looking to wrest the championship away from Zeus in the long tights with the purple and gold. Zeus will be looking to hit that choke slam or jackhammer. Cash Wheeler has a lung blower or backcracker variation that he will try to put you away with. And when you're ready to be put away for the night, don't forget to grab your snacks at Shikuroko Mart, represented there by their smiling polar bear logo in the middle of our canvas. Zeus with an early cover gets a no count. And you know who has you covered when you need to travel? Zan Travel, the exclusive travel agency of the GWA. Zeus now working fast and furious. As we've said all about that power game. Oh, big chop there takes the challenger down. Cash Wheeler is as old school gets, so he's just going to want to slug it out as well. This is just going to be big, meaty men slapping meat in this one. Speaking of, short arm clothesline there from Wheeler. Doesn't have enough to get his move off the ropes, though, as Zeus is back to his feet. They are the sponsors that you see in and around the ring lately. I'm just calling them out, as they paid good money to be shown on our canvas. As you see there in our turnbuckles, for all your needs of your household or grocery, stop at the Jumbo Mart. 3 city blocks of whatever it is you need to cram in your household. They're not actually real businesses, they're all just made up in the game. I'm just plugging them because they pay us money to. What kind of sponsorship would it be if I didn't? 5 minutes deep into this one, just a 1 count. And if the X's go deep on most of your clothing, if you find yourself being big and tall, let's say, head on down to Thick Rick. Thick Rick does the trick. Non-gender specific, plus size clothing. Yeah, Sasquatch is proving to be an exceptional guest referee. We've had them back probably 4 or 5 months in a row now. Quite happy. Oh, here it is. Jackhammer to Zeus here, looking to put Cash Wheeler away early. 1, 2, no. 2.9. Wanted a 3-point, yeah. Got a 2.9. Eats an Emerald Trojan out of that jackhammer, though. Zeus looking to press the advantage and finish him off here. Big lariat. Wheeler able to get a little bit of offense back there. Big hole he's got to dig himself out of, as it has been mostly Zeus in the opening 8 minutes of this contest. The champion looking to cruise to another victory. Bit of a laissez-faire attitude from Zeus. See if Cash Wheeler can capitalize. Slow and steady generally wins the pace in these contests. As Cash Wheeler starting to mount some offense now. Zeus looking to cut him off. Boom, there it is! Lung blower out of Cash. Zeus right back to his feet, though. Slaps the challenger down. Another short arm clothesline. No flips, just fists out of Cash Wheeler. One half of formidable tag team FTR. No sign of his tag team partner anywhere in the league, though. Don't actually quite know where they landed. Zeus gets rolled up here. 1, 2. Just 2, says referee Sasquatch, a.k.a. Mr. Bigfoot. Zeus says, bring it on. Chops the challenger down to the mat again. No nonsense. No nonsense from Zeus. He will brook no shenanigans. Pair of clotheslines. Cash Wheeler getting the better of that exchange. Trying to fight his way back into this contest against the champion. Zeus unable to make the cover after the choke slam. Usually goes into a pin right away. Let's see if Cash Wheeler can make something of that as he recovers from another devastating move. Zeus now relentless. Oh, starting to run slowly. Starting to get winded. Didn't quite have the oomph coming off the ropes that he normally does. Whoa, might not need it though if he just knocks his opponent out. Series of lefts and rights out of Cash Wheeler. Dancing with the girl what brung him. Clothesline now locks him into a reverse figure four. Oh my God, Zeus taps just like that. Amazingly, Cash Wheeler out of nowhere with an unexpected submission attempt. And Zeus is forced to tap. What an incredible game plan out of Cash Wheeler. Haven't seen him in a GWA ring in a couple of months. Comes back with a brand new finishing hold and wins the belt as he has claimed the Stardom Championship. Wowzers. Woo! Yay! Let me just adjust my clipboard. Whoa, that was cool. That was out of nowhere too. That was like literally, that's how you build like, or you would book like an old school territorial babyface, get whomped on for most of the match and then make like a fun comeback and like surprise him with something. Absolutely, enjoy your food. Lily, thanks very much for hanging out. All right, for those that remain, we are headed to our next matchup for the MLW Championship. Champion Bronson Reed, representing Demon Club, is taking on challenger, the Hollywood Hunk, Jack Howard, representing the Industry. Oh, thanks. That's very kind of you to say. I look forward to you coming back and hanging out. Oh, back suplex. These two, no strangers to one another, have faced off for the GWA Heavyweight Championship before in a 2 out of 3 falls match that Bronson Reed requested, where Jack Howard, first showing glimpses of a more violent and vicious side, knocked him out with a package piledriver in the first fall, and then proceeded to whoop on him mercilessly for 5 minutes before pinning him with 1 foot in the second. This, I believe, is their first singles contest since then. In this instance, though, Reed is your champion, and Jack Howard, the role of challenger. The MLW title on the line here in the GWA.
Give up. Give up.
Oh, the rodeo stretch. Now that I know what it's called, I'm going to call it every time. Get along, little doggy. Bronson Reed will be looking for a brain buster before he hits that big splash off the top. Jack Howard, as we said, will spike it with that that package pile driver. I haven't seen a cradle pile driver in quite a while. Reed loves that big hip toss too. Howard up top. Fist drop. That might have been low, ref. I know he's going for the midsection, but it might have been a fist drop to the ding-a-ling. We don't want any of that. That is dirty pool, mister. Both men slugging it out now. Howard getting the advantage, winning that early exchange. We'll see how those battles progress as this war progresses. Oh, Howard sets Reed up into the corner. Hits him with a big clothesline. Package pile driver early. The 5-minute mark. Howard looking to end this thing, but he doesn't pull him away from the ropes. Bronson Reed able to get a hand out and break that pin. Out of desperation. TKO now from Howard. You know he's got Reed reeling. He's gonna try to finish him off. Reed, though, is gonna have to try to find something to say about it. Center of the ring. I thought he might be going for a brain buster. Howard looked to kick his legs out a little bit so he wouldn't get dropped on his head. Just eats a regular suplex. Oh, and then he hits a brainbuster on Reed. Big Samoan drop from Bronson. Another package pile driver out of the Hollywood Hunk. This could do it here. Where is he going? Oh, he was going for something out of the corner. I don't think I've ever seen that before out of him. This could be the show of new moves for some folk. As Cash Wheeler surprised us by displaying that leg submission in match 1, or in an earlier contest, excuse me. Another package pile driver out of Howard. Now he says this is it. Whatever he has planned here, and it looks like a DDT. He says the end is nigh for Bronson Reed, who has not had much offense to speak of in the past few minutes. Powerbomb into the corner from Jack Howard. There's that vicious streak we were talking about. Off the ropes. Oh, scissors kick. What are you going to do, says Jack Howard. Drop a fist that might be low again. And a third one. Bronson Reed's got a hell of a hill to climb if he wants to get back into this one. It is all Jack Howard at the moment. Oh, big elbow drop this time. Looks like he's hitting him with every move he knows.
10 minutes gone.
Another package pile driver out of Jack Howard at the 10-minute mark. Now he's had enough. 2. No! Bronson Reed kicks out. Jack Howard thought that was it. So did I'm not gonna lie. As Howard hits another elbow. Reed still unable to hit any significant offense in the last 4, 5, 6 minutes. This is absolutely one-sided at the moment. But he is slowly but surely chipping away at the offensive advantage. Finds himself, oh, beautiful butterfly with the bridge. And he pins him. Just like that, the Hollywood Hunk once again has singles gold. As the remaining singles championship in the Demon Club is gone. No, I apologize. Doc Gallows still remains the champion. But the MLW belt now belongs to the industry. Let's go ahead. Give that a little shake-a-do. By which I mean I am erasing it off of my clipboard. Okay, Bronson Reed MLW, no. Jack Howard MLW, yes please. Okay. Let's get that celebration. New champion crown! Isn't that exciting? Yes, yes it is. But we have lots more action to come, as in our 4th match. Yes, that's right, we have title matches galore tonight, because Mustafa Ali is set to put their Stardom Junior title on the line against the debuting Toni Storm. Our 2nd female competitor here in the GWA, and we couldn't be more happy to have her. As we have another talent to debut later tonight that people might be interested in. Mustafa Ali, proud Stardom Junior champion, a defunct Joshi promotion that unfortunately went out of business a year and a half ago in our timeline. A highly touted female wrestler out of Australia? Oh no, is she Australian or British? I think she's Australian. I'm gonna go with my gut there. Oh dear, oh dear. Now I feel as though I would be insulting her if I were wrong. So perhaps I need to look it up. Mustafa Ali, all the confidence of a long tenured champion, and he's very much one of the most recognized. Oh, New Zealand! Oh, I was wrong on both counts. She's a Kiwi. She's a New Zealander. Lovely. Alright, so from New Zealand comes Toni Storm. Meanwhile, Mustafa Ali, as I was saying, a long tenured Stardom Junior champion. And so has seen all sorts of challengers of all shapes and sizes and has maintained his composure throughout. Sticks to his game plan. He likes head scissors, he'll hit you with a standing Spanish fly, super kicks, and as soon as he can bust it out, and as often as he can bust it out, he will land that 054. and dim your lights, for sure. As both competitors now out in no man's land, no person's land, excuse me. As there are no countouts and no disqualifications on the floor in the GWA, there is a 5 count for DQs once you're inside the ring. Head scissor into the corner there from the champion, who does not take any of his challengers too lightly. You might have learned that lesson from Solo Darling last month. Gave him a heck of a fight before he was finally able to put her away. Toni Storm no slouch either. You're looking to establish herself there! Big kudo driver. I don't remember what the strong zero is. I don't quite... That might have been it. Oh, complete shot out of Ali. I apologize if I miscall moves and don't use their wrestler's particular signature name for something. If I'm not 100% aware of it, just like I was aware of that Poison Rana from Mustafa Ali on Toni Storm. Just 2, says referee Sasquatch. Tiger driver from Toni Storm almost puts Ali away. Back and forth, trading near falls. Big headbutt out of Storm. Spin kick from Ali in response. Looking for a decided, continued advantage. To wear down a particular area of your opponent with your offense. Get your finish. Or a special signature, I should say. Go for the pin. As you can see, Toni Storm definitely going with the strategy of trying to take Mustafa Ali's wind. Mustafa Ali counters with an X Factor. We're back to square one as they're slugging it out now. Oh, Ali loses that exchange. Thought he had the advantage, but Toni Storm grabbed him by 2 fistfuls of hair, headbutted him. Toni Storm now, impressive in her debut, taking the fight to the Stardom Junior champ, Mustafa Ali. Oh, stiff kick to the back there. I don't think you've ever had that happen, even on accident, or if you just made one of your friends mad in gym class while you were sitting cross-legged on the floor and they were standing and they just hoofed you in the back. Holy moly, does that ever hurt. Tiger driver, dead center. 2, got him! Toni Storm got him! And just like that, a bit of the honor of the former promotion Stardom is restored as a female once again holds Stardom Gold. Toni Storm, your new Stardom Junior Champion. Woo! Wow. Mustafa Ali had that belt forever. Nice. Okay, I got more stuff to erase. As you can hear me flipping over my clipboard here. Okay. Oh, Mustafa Ali is your junior champion there. No longer. So we have a new star Stardom champion. In Toni Storm. Exciting stuff. I love it. I love title defenses. I love new champs because I see how long these reigns go. These are like, I don't know, I guess in my headcanon, since we're only technically booking shows 1 a month, they have like an entire month to prepare. So I do like a month of like promotion before these big matchups and stuff. So I'm not too worried about like titles flipping back and forth. But it's just kind of like sort of fun to see the legacy of some of these champions versus some others, and belts and so on and so forth. Like Doc Gallows here, who has been the GCW champion since he first won the GCW title. Like, he has not relinquished this belt. I believe this is probably his 6th defense. And it comes as he represents Demon Club. It comes against a rival from the Dragon Dojo, the head of the Dragon Dojo at that, Daniel Bryan. We're going to bring some gold to his table and wrest the final piece away from Demon Club to this point. Constant struggle for power amongst the 3 dominant factions here in the GWA. The Industry, the Dragon Dojo, and Demon Club, all looking to gain influence and power through accumulation of titles and title opportunities. As we'll have a lot of unaffiliated wrestlers looking for their chance to shine. And you're going to see the vast majority of the roster in action tonight. As we like to point out, Doc Gallows is here for a good time, not a long time. He probably popped a beer in the back already, and he's got about a 10-minute countdown before it starts to get a little warmed up that he doesn't like. So while it still stays cool, he's going to look to put Dan O'Brien away. Dan O'Brien, if it goes into that overtime period, as I realize these two have faced off before, will be looking to extend his advantage, try to work a limb down, get that big man down to the mat, one way or another, so we can lock on that yes lock. Or, if the opportunity presents itself, try to knock him out with that running knee. As you can see, Doc Gallows obviously has the advantage on the power side of things. See, every little bit of momentum Daniel Bryan tries to gain, Doc Gallows can smack right back down with a well-placed punch or headbutt. Clubbing blow of some sort. Now into the corner is Doc Gallows. Working away on Daniel Bryan. Gets rolled up. No count, says referee Sasquatch. Crowd appreciates it. Excellent work from Sasquatch, as usual. Always quite quick to get into the proper position. Oh, Daniel Bryan grabs a limb. Doc Gallows able to shake it free. Into the corner now. Daniel Bryan. Oh, tried to hit that drop kick in the corner. Gallows able to evade. Go right back to work on the challenger for his coveted GCW title. Considers himself a game changer and likes to be recognized as such. Gallows with a big suplex. Looking to hit that Gallows pole. That double-handed choke bomb. Daniel Bryan, as we said, obviously the smaller of the two competitors, will be using his technical wizardry to his advantage as much as he can to counter Doc Gallows' power game. Another reason Doc Gallows likes to finish things in about 10-12 minutes is he doesn't have much more in the tank after that, I don't think. Daniel Bryan knows it as he starts to go to work on the man's midsection. As we're creeping ever closer to that imaginary timer. Oh, there it is. Yes, lock, dead center of the ring. 9-minute mark. I don't know if he's done enough damage to quite have him tap yet, and I'm proven correct, but excellent opportunity there. Look for him to go for that more and more now that we're crossing that threshold into overtime for Doc Gallows. Wow, Northern Lights with the bridge. Unfortunately, as impressive as it is to get a man that size over, he also has those long legs and is able to reach the ropes. Oh, Daniel Bryan back to the midsection. And again, more kicks. Doc Gallows sucking wind now. Back to the midsection again goes Daniel Bryan. What? Tiger suplex with the bridge! Just a 2! Haven't seen that out of Daniel Bryan in a while. Oh, big headbutt. Big headbutt. Doc Gallows right back on the advantage. Unless Daniel Bryan can think of some way take his legs out from under him. Literally, if necessary. Both men slugging it out here. Punches and kicks. Enziguri from Daniel Bryan wins that exchange. Takes a moment to gather himself. Gets whipped off the ropes and eats a big boot. What's Bryan going for now? Dead center of the ring. Buzzsaw kick from Daniel Bryan. Oh, that gets countered that time. Was going for more kicks. Gets him off this time. Just working that midsection over and over. Single arm DDT, that's usually a setup for the S-lock, but he's too close to the ropes. And he's too winded at the moment. Another buzzsaw kick to the side of the head. Starting to have some effect of these repeated shots to the head and midsection of Doc Gallows from Daniel Bryan. Rolls him up. Small package. 2. No. European uppercut takes the big man down. Center of the ring again. Yes lock was countered. He was going for the yes lock there, nowhere near the ropes, and Doc Gallows was smart enough to get out of it. Oh, the running knee. Hooks the leg. 2. No. Not quite again. Doc Gallows showing his mettle. As we are long past his bedtime in terms of match length. 15 minutes, he says. He says he can go another 20. Big side slam so we can get some rest. Super kick. Off the ropes. Big shoulder tackle from the big man. European uppercut, but you can see every time he's not moving, Doc Gallows sucking wind. Oh, dragon suplex this time, too! No! Doc Gallows just shrugging off. Thinking what does he have to do to put Daniel Bryan down? Daniel Bryan thinking what does he have to do to evade Doc Gallows' defenses and hit him with that one last move that'll knock him out or get him down for the S-lock. Dragon Screw gets him down. Elects to pick him back up, though. Not quite where and how he wants him. Off the ropes, another knee strike. Gallows is up, though. Gallows is up. Shrugging off a move that has won a WrestleMania main event. Daniel Bryan getting that single arm DDT again. Buzzsaw kick to the side of the head. He's got to try to get his man on his stomach. On the mat for that yes lock. Fallaway slam from Doc Gallows. Got him dead center now. Amazing ring positioning there in one move out of Doc Gallows. Gets rolled over. Yes lock. This should do it. That does it. Had him out there. Survived long enough. And if you look at the time, took twice as long, but it got the job done. Once you pull Doc Gallows out of his comfort zone, Daniel Bryan able to wear him down and wrest the GCW title away. Another new champion crowned tonight here in the GWA. Hot diggity. And the final glittery piece of gold that was held by the Demon Club, gone, as more power and influence now belongs in the camp of the Dragon Dojo. Your brand new GCW champion, Daniel Bryan. Folks, that's not all. That's the halfway point of this show. We got 5 more matches to go. Starting with, and they're all championship matches. I'm not gonna lie, they're all championship matches. I'm not gonna kid you about that. Coming up next. Okay, I don't want to go too far down. Coming up next, oh, you're gonna see it before I announce it anyway. Coming up next, though, we have for the tag team titles the unlikely team of Scorpio Sky and Naomichi Marufuji, who teamed up last month in Japan, sort of on a one-time deal, and managed to successfully beat Doc Gallows and Finn Balor for these straps. Will be putting their belt on the line immediately against a unified, established team, also representing Dragon Dojo in Johnny Gargano and Walter. Let's get on down to the ring and see how this shakes out. Now, usually, as we've mentioned, these tag team matches shake out into a couple of singles match pairings. As we can see, we started out with the matchup of Gargano and Sky. Mr. Bigfoot, once again, the referee on record. Looks like, is it a Captain America or a Spider-Man gear from Johnny Gargano? You know, he likes his comic book cosplay gear. Kind of a contrast in styles between Gargano and his partner. Gargano very flashy, both in appearance and really gear selection, I should say, and in-ring style. Walter is just kind of like when you make a hippopotamus mad and they just charge at you, and how deadly they are, how they're able to use all of their, every ounce of body weight against you. They throw everything they have into everything they do. Does Walter. And what he does is pretty basic, but it's pretty devastating. And Naomichi Marufuji here, opposite him, has seen and done it all. Impressive 20-plus year career for the man. All over Japan. Wrestled internationally, of course. Probably the final student of Mitsuharu Misawa. Almost recognized at this point. Remaining with the Pro Wrestling Noah promotion. IRL. Happy to have them as an addition to the GWA roster. Both men now feeling each other out. Not electing to go with any of the heavier offense yet. Just trying to wear the other man down. Now you see a bit of a strategy change here as Scorpio Sky is tagged in. We'll see if Walter presses his attack or if he tries to get Gargano back in there. Yeah, immediately tags in Gargano. As you can see, they do like their individual singles pairings, and at some point they're going to mix them up. We're going to play mix and match a little bit before it's all said and done. Oh, big counter there, dead center of the ring, just a one. Both men just trading vicious elbow strikes. Gargano winning that one. Oof, knees to the gut now. Scorpio Sky doing a nice job of shaking off those bows. Looks like he's trying to get Gargano positioned somewhere for something in particular, but Gargano has nothing to do with it. And gets Walter back in there, hits a big backdrop suplex, causing Scorpio Sky to retreat to his corner. Oh, now we got Big Walter out of the ring. No man's land out there, so Scorpio Sky trading off with Walter on the floor, who grabs a chair now. This might not have been the wisest strategy from the champions. Gargano, meanwhile, and Marufuji are going at it. And now we're back to our legal competitors, Walter and Naomichi Marufuji, here in this championship contest. Champion Marufuji, along with Scorpio Sky on the apron. Challenger Walter, along with Johnny Gargano on the apron. Oh, Tiger Driver there. Gargano easily in to break the count. You'll notice that Scorpio Sky didn't even leave the apron to assist his partner. Must have had an understanding beforehand to only wait into the most dire of circumstances. Double powerbomb on the way out of the ring. Naomichi Marufuji. Whoa, diving clothesline off the top from Gargano. He's in there with Scorpio Sky now. Marufuji looking to recover from that devastating powerbomb. Oh, big spear from Gargano. Well, maybe a medium-sized spear. Extra medium. Neckbreaker now from Scorpio. Arm breaker from Gargano. Yes, you have the power. Swinging neckbreaker there. Again, looking for that decided advantage, and a backdrop driver might do it. Implant DDT as Scorpio Sky rolls through that devastating looking backdrop driver. I don't know how he's still walking. As you can see, it did affect his senses a little bit as he's in the wrong part of town, but he gets a dragon sleeper on Gargano momentarily before Walter breaks it. Walter's tagged in, and we got Walter and Marufuji as the legal competitors. Walter into the corner. Getting set up top. Marufuji now, what's he got in mind? Hurricane Runner off the top. Walter responds with a backdrop suplex. Trying to buy himself some time and inflict some damage at the same time. Marufuji throws his opponent into the wrong corner, but hits a Shiranui into the cover. Wrong part of town, just a one, as Gargano is right there and locks him into the Gargano escape. Come on, ref, get him out of there. He's not the legal competitor. But he's there until Marufuji breaks the hold. Emerald Frozen on Walter. Another cover, but again, wrong part of town. Just a one count. Gargano in now. Unable to be of any use this time. Another Hurricane Runner off the top, and now he's waiting for Walter to rise. Drop kick, springboard drop kick, outside in from Naomichi Marufuji. Tag into Gargano. See the challengers trying to mix things up. Champions sticking with their singles matchups. Gargano thinks he has the power. Gets tied into the tree of Joey Lawrence. Jeepers. Scorpio Sky wins that strike battle with a big drop kick. Couple big knees, deep knees in the midsection of Gargano. Gargano escaped dead center though. Marufuji in to quickly break it up. Super kick to Scorpio Sky, who's still legal. Gargano says this is it. Shoulder tackle. Tag into Walter. His big move was tag in his partner. Mind you, if Walter gets his hands on Scorpio Sky, this match might not be on too much longer, as now Marufuji's legal. But Walter was thrown outside, so we got a mismatch going. Marufuji's locked in the Gargano escape in the ring. Walter on the floor, about to powerbomb Scorpio Sky. Champion's not looking good here as we hit the 20-minute mark. Another Gargano escape to Marufuji. Look at the torque on the shoulder and neck. Oh, a big spear. Meanwhile, on the floor, Walter just having his way with Scorpio Sky, content to just inflict punishment and not return to the ring. Marufuji now. Oh, I thought he was going to get a Shiranui on Gargano, but he couldn't pull it off. Walter and Marufuji legal in the ring. Neck crank suplex from Walter. Looks to tag in his partner. Quickly before Marufuji recovers. Too late. Scorpio Sky now legal. Scorpio and Gargano. Big DDT from Gargano. Oh, Dragon Sleeper, ring the bell, new champs. Just like that. Step over Dragon Sleeper. 22 minutes. We got new champs. Dragon Dojo, pick up the tag straps. Woo! Another barn burner. I wasn't quite as excited with that one as I have been previous matches, but oh, that was a stretch plum. Excuse me. But hey, if the crowd likes it. If the crowd likes it. So, Scorpio and Marufuji no longer tag champs. That's what I love about this. Belts bouncing all over the place. Walter and Gargano. So now, not only does the Dragon Dojo have the GCW belt, in the following match, they win the tag belts. Things are swaying. Power is swaying. Influence swaying. Okay. Oop. In front of 40,000 plus. Our next contest is for the NWA title, as the industry's David Houston faces off against Demon Club's Penta El Cero M. Let's head down to the ring here. David Houston, the final member of the industry I don't think we've seen yet, or maybe we might see others. I don't think I have Thomas Walker's booked on this one. One of the 4 original OG members of the GWA roster, still remaining. Computer generated, completely fictional wrestling characters. Lost in a sea of real things, like all the other wrestlers, and our referee Sasquatch, who was totally real. David Houston, thought he was going to try to hit that Angel's Wings early. That would have put Penta El Cero M behind the 8 ball in a big bad way. No count, says Mr. Bigfoot. Too early for a count to really register here in the opening minute or two. David Houston, Penta El Zero M, no strangers to one another, have feuded off and on for the GWA Junior title over the course of our history. Penta not the best win-loss record against David Houston, which is probably why he was eager to accept his challenge. Penta obviously was something to prove after losing his title last month. David Houston, something to prove after not even being able to compete on the last card. Left off is what he felt as a grievous oversight, especially as one of the quote-unquote pillars of the GWA. Rolling powerbomb, counter there out of the corner, gets a 1 count for Penta El Zero M. Important early first fall for the challenger. Establishes where the champion is at. Just like that. Oh, and just like that, it's a package pile driver for your champ. Penta looking to go home early. 1, 2. Just a 2 from Mr. Bigfoot. Penta relentless with the offense. Gut check time for David Houston, as it is all challenger at the moment. Sling Blade. Busting out the greatest hits is Penta El Zero M. Unless David Houston can turn things back in his favor. Nothing like trying to pop your opponent's head off to turn things back in your favor. To no avail as he eats a big power bomb. Off the ropes comes Penta again with a Sling Blade. Penta feeling it now. Senses he's a half a step away from putting this down, and here it is, the Penta driver. 1, 2, no! David Houston kicks out. And that's what Pentagon was setting up for this whole time. Penta El Zero M, excuse me. We do not own the rights to the Pentagon name. But David Houston able to get out of that Penta driver at 2.9. Had to have frustrated the challenger, much like this Paradise Lock will. David Houston, though, bit of a mountain to climb to get back into it. Roll up. 2 again. Penta El Zero M looking to stay the course. Press this advantage. Look at that. Over the top rope goes the challenger. Now he's just slapping the champion around. Powerbomb on the floor. I gotta tell you, since joining Demon Club, Penta El Zero M just increased their level of violence. I'm not gonna say exponentially, but with each match, every month, what they're willing to do to win matches goes up and up. And to see here, drop kick to the knee from the champion, who is taking all of this punishment in stride, to his credit. To this point, let's say, we don't quite know how it's going to shake out, much like this roll-up. Almost does David Houston in right there. Oh, that camel clutch dragon sleeper is just brutal looking. Another Sling Blade. You know Penta's feeling it when he starts throwing out those Sling Blades. Another drop kick to the knee. Trying to take the man's legs away. Smart strategy from David Houston. Something of an aerialist himself, as you can see with that pop-up Piranha. 2. Just 2. Roll up. 2. Solid 2 count again from your referee Sasquatch. Penta driver. 1 more time. Got him. Dead center in the middle of the ring. The earlier damage proved to have done its trick, as David Houston is not able to fight his way back from underneath. And the Penta driver crowns us a brand new NWA heavyweight champion of the world in Penta El Zero M. And another piece of shiny gold falls away now from the industry. My oh my. Okay. Multiple belt champion now is Penta El Zero M, having held junior titles, heavyweight titles. Mind you, you could say that about a lot of competitors here, and more to come, as we are headed to match number 8, fresh off losing the GWA heavyweight title, Darby Allin has been granted a junior heavyweight title shot after everyone had that month off to rest and recoup, and it cost us our TV contract. But that's okay. We're doing our thing. We're packing them in 40,000 strong while we do it, so we gotta be doing something right. Now, both of these men, this is a bit of an interesting matchup, because as we've discussed, Rey Mysterio more of a counter wrestler, more of a wait-and-see sort of approach to his game. Not the most devastating or furious offense out of Rey. Furious? I don't even know if that's a word. Sounds like it should be. Some sort of Roman general. I am Furious! I'm here to oversee the troops. Code Red out of Rey! Most of his offense involves his opponent ending up in a pinning predicament, is what I'm driving at. Same can be said for Darby Allin. So this could be a battle of roll-ups. This could be a battle of whom can entangle the other. Whom can get ensnared first for a 3 count. And if not, sort of the secondary finishers, which are technically primary, but sort of the big offensive moves, the go-tos, are these Code Reds. And for Rey, that frog splash for the 619, and for Darby Allin, that signature coffin drop, which he looks to be maneuvering Rey into position for soon. Gotta get him in the corner, but not too close or too far away. And then it's a no-look trust fall right atop your opponent. .619 out of Rey here. Rolls this man over. 1, 2. Oh, that almost did it. That almost dimmed the lights on Darby Allin there. This thing would have been over in a hurry. Oh. Oh. Darby just bouncing off of Rey there. Off the ropes again. Drop kick to the back of the knee. Smart strategy from Rey. If you're going to take out any limb, take out your opponent's knees, especially if they're another junior that has a little pep in their step. You want to take them off their game, bright and early. Darby Allin taking his time, getting a little breather, allowing the champion Rey Mysterio to catch one as well. Oof. Keeps getting repeatedly enziguri'd now. Does your challenger and former GWA champion Darby Allin. Sensing a bit of jealousy perhaps out of Rey Mysterio for Darby Allin being a undersized main world champion before Rey is his chance to claim that honor, but that's fine. There's lots of things that Rey has done in his illustrious career that Darby Allin will never achieve, so to each their own. Apples to oranges. Everyone's career is their own and different. Just like everyone's artistic path is different. Don't compare, man, you draw better than me. There's no such thing as better. Just do as well as you can for yourself and try to get... The only better you should be worried about is bettering yourself at whatever it is you choose to do. That's all. Bit of a tangent, but here we are back and focused on this GWA Junior Heavyweight Championship contest. Your proud champion, Rey Mysterio, one of the best to ever do it. And they're against Darby Allin, the young upstart. The daredevil. The freak on a leash, or whatever you want to call him. Big DDT out of Darby there. Pulling Rey into position. Oh, thought he might be going up top. Code Red out of Darby Allin this time. Both of these wrestlers using that as a tribute to the amazing Red. One of the coulda, shoulda, woulda indie stars of the aughts that should have gotten a much larger platform than they did. Not that being a part of Impact's early days isn't a large platform, but comparatively speaking, it was peanuts. So you can see both men here working in and around these turnbuckles, trying to position their opponent just so for their top rope moves. Might not need them though. Just a 2 out of that small package. Darby sent into the corner. Reverses Ray into a schoolboy, but too close to the ropes. Ray's able to push off and break that. Up top goes Ray. Big frog splash, but he's too close to the ropes, says referee Mr. Bigfoot. When you're this Bigfoot, they call you Mister. Back and forth they go. Another code red from Ray. If I was scoring on points, I put him slightly ahead, but only slightly. Darby up, coffin drop. Just like that, pulls Ray away from the ropes. Makes the cover. 1, 2, no. Took advantage of a tired Rey Mysterio. Thought he could put him out with a coffin drop. Ray miraculously kicks out at 2. Counts out. Kicks out at 2. It's Rey Mysterio. Drop kick to the knee. Darby says he's got a knockout shot coming. Back in the corner they go. Let that schoolboy roll again. That's not going to do it. Ray catches a bit of a breather when he sends Darby outside, but only just. Both men now slugging it out of the corner. Drop kick from Ray. Drop toe from Darby. Darby again looking to set up for a coffin drop. Oh. Rey Mysterio perhaps looking to set up to drop the dime. 619 time though, dial it up. Out of the corner, this could do it. 1, 2, 3. Rey Mysterio successfully defends after a 619 to the face of Darby Allin. Rarely used as a knockout, but it can be effective for sure. As just like that, we finally have a title defense. Title defense. Oh boy. Coming up next in your semi-main event, we had, as I said, 2 new signees to the GWA in this card. Tony Storm, you saw earlier, win the Stardom Junior Heavyweight title from Mustafa Ali. Let me tell you that our next match is going to be for the NXT Heavyweight Championship, and our newest signee, Brock Lesnar, gets a chance to win that gold. Let's go to the ring and see how this shakes out. In a match you never thought you would want to see, Brock Lesnar faces Will Ospreay. Brock Lesnar will not be looking to waste any time whatsoever. We'll be looking to punch that ticket to Suplex City and then put Will Ospreay down and out with an F5. Will Ospreay will be looking to use his rather impressive and varied offensive arsenal to wear down the beast, Brock Lesnar. Every move Brock does, designed for maximum impact. Will Ospreay can say much the same, as he's sort of fine-tuned his offense to his physical strengths, and they are many. He's very versatile. He's very agile, excellent cardio. As I said, he's been upping his strength game of late. Brock Lesnar, world-class wrestler, world-class cage fighter, world-class pro wrestler. Like, legitimately, you do not want to be across the ring from this guy unless you are 1,000,000% confident of your abilities, much as a Will Ospreay is there with that Robinson special. Now just looking to go toe-to-toe with Brock. Brock beats him down. Just Another suplex now. Brock calmly going to work. Oh, key lock there.
Give up. Give up.
Taking his time. Ospreay somehow able to escape. No escape there as he gets Germaned over the top rope to the floor. Brock falls him out into no man's land. No rules on the floor in the GWA. There are no countouts or disqualifications. Anything can happen and anything likely will. Lesnar whipped all the way across to the opposite guardrail here. Will Ospreay on a bit of a streak once getting Germaned out of the top, over the top. Trying to do everything he can to keep the bigger man off his game. Oh, and another throwing German there. Just bounced him off the apron. Just doing as he pleases is Brock Lesnar as he hits a huge powerbomb to Will Ospreay. Grabs the chair like he needs it. Back in the ring. Back in the ring does he send the champ. That's right, Will Ospreay. Kind of an underdog, even though he is the NXT champion coming into this one. Shooting star pin only gets a 2. If you can go the distance with Brock, and again, he's another one that if you can wear them down over time, you might stand a chance, but given like a 10 to 15 minute window, look at that, he's ready to roll. Brock will dim your lights. Brock will put you down and out in a hurry. You do not want to get him building momentum, especially when they involve throwing suplexes. Will Ospreay doing a great job of keeping him off his game so far. May have spoken too soon, but no. Ospreay again getting a slam in. Some elbows now. Putting work in. Here comes a big springboard elbow to the back of the head. And then he gets tossed halfway around the ring. Across the ring. Robinson special, dead center. Will Ospreay may be using this to his advantage. Oh, as he now suplexes Lesnar. Lesnar out of sorts a little bit. I don't think he expected it to go this long. F5. Ospreay's up first. Lesnar thrown outside the ring. What incredible tenacity shown by Will Ospreay after that first F5 to pop back up in defiance. I say first because I feel he's going to go for it again at some point in this matchup. Ospreay feeling confident now. Got big Brock Lesnar rocking and reeling. Brock trying to shake it off. Hamming it up for the audience a little bit. Now we're back in the ring. And now he eats a second F5. Lesnar has a chance to make the pin now. Drags him away from the ropes first. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. Brock Lesnar eats up another one. And we have a new NXT champion in the GWA. Cool. F5 into pin. And a new champion is crowned. Okay. Let's go down to Will. No longer NXT champ. I should establish some sort of belt hierarchy beyond the GWA belts being the creme de la creme. Okay. Other than, and also I'm going to make these 6-person belts like this is the faction champs type of thing. And coming up in your main event for the GWA championship, new champion, new signee, new featured player here in the GWA, Roman Reigns against familiar opponent, longtime rival, Samoa Joe. The belt is on the line. Let's get down to the ring. In this, our final match of the night, Mr. Bigfoot, one final time, the referee in charge. These two, as I've said, know each other very well, have met each other on stages the world over. This is their first meeting here in the GWA. Let's see how it shakes out. Roman Reigns took the wrestling world by storm by being a mystery opponent for Darby Allin in Japan. in a heavyweight championship contest. And try as Darby might, Roman Reigns was able to wrest the belt away from him. Let's see what he does here in his first defense against Samoa Joe, who has, on occasion, contended for the GWA title, but has not yet held the gold. So you can be sure they will be fighting for all they're worth. Things starting early on the outside where anything goes. Joe whipped into the guardrail. Snap suplex to Roman. Pops right back up. Neither men wanting to show weakness here. Joe first to grab a weapon. No countouts, no DQs. Anything goes when you're on the floor. We want the finishes, though, in front of the bright lights of the ring. Mind you, if you critical your opponent on the floor and roll back in, I don't see how you would lose the match. You win by referee stoppage. So, haven't seen it yet. I'm not proselytizing or anything. I think that's the word I want. I'm not like reading a prophecy, creating a prophecy. I'm not mind reading. I'm not future telling. I'm just suspecting it might happen at some point. Someone's gonna get knocked out outside the ring. Oh, into the ropes was Joe there. You know what Roman Reigns is looking for, either that Superman punch or that spear. Joe wisely holding on. Off the ropes on his own now. Big kick to the back of the head of the Tribal Chief, who responds with an exploder suplex. Saw a lot of those in his match against Darby Allin, just heaving the champion away. Champion at the time, excuse me. On Roman's way to claiming the belt. Into the corner now. Joe gets sent. Joe dodges. Thought we might see an ST Joe, but this time he elects to move out of the way. Suplex there from the champ. No stranger to high-profile matchups, no stranger to championship gold, are either of these individuals. Roman Reigns, though, in his element, claims this is his yard, claims the people in the locker room are his tribe, and he is the tribal chief. He is the standard bearer for the GWA, and so he's putting that to the test here against a very formidable opponent in Samoa Joe, a long-time friend and rival. Oh, deadlift gut wrench there. Impressive power out of your champion. Samoa Joe, though, not to be outdone with a big power bomb into a Boston Crab. Familiar combination out of Samoa Joe. Into the corner of the big elbow. Joe, though, needs to catch his breath. Does so and allows Roman Reigns to get back to his feet. Knee in the corner from Joe. Suplex into the corner from Joe. Kind of suckering Roman Reigns in there a little bit. Oh, Uranagi. Devastating move there. Joe in the cover. 1, 2. No, just 2, says referee Sasquatch. Off the ropes goes Joe. Another big kick to the head of Roman Reigns. But Joe's got to take a bit of a breather now. Big exploder out of the champ. He's sucking wind as well. Lets Joe get back to his feet. Starts trading hands. Joe gave him a bargain. 5 for the price of 1. Oh, Coquina clutch just like that. Nowhere near the ropes is Roman Reigns. He's got to fight his way free, and he does. Off the ropes. Spear to Joe. 1, 2, 3. Got him. Just like that. Roman Reigns deciding if Joe felt confident enough to start locking in the Coquina clutch, I got to try to put him away while I can. So just like that, bing, bang, boom, spear off the ropes, Roman Reigns, successful title defense of the GWA Championship. And that's going to do it for this show tonight. Thoroughly entertained was the crowd, as an overall card rating of 87% on this one. 40,000 plus 40,000 plus. Pack in the stands to hang out there. See, oh, look at all these new champs. Look at all these new champs. I love it. Oh yeah, did I give Cash Wheeler his belt yet? Yeah, I think so. Hang on, one moment here. Yes, the Stardom Championship. 44,000. See, normally we can do about 45, pushing 46, but because our rep's down, and also because we literally don't have television anymore, also potentially because we took a month off and then before that didn't run in America, so we haven't been in America for like 2 months. Attendance was slightly down, but that's okay. Lots of stuff going on. It's the summer. Lots to do. This is nice. I appreciate that, but at the same time, I can't really call out all the title changes fast enough. Woo! Made about 2.5 mil on that show. Dragon Gate's interested in us. All Japan's interested in us, but not interested enough to borrow any of our talent, which is weird. All right, let's just check to see what the news feed is, and then we'll. Look at that! We got a new broadcast contract, potentially. Must not dismiss 2 or more wrestlers. Okay. I'm looking to build people. If they leave of their own accord, that's fine, but I'm not going to dismiss anybody. For a year, no problem. Bray Wyatt has left the WWE. Adam Cole has left NXT. Mysterio wants more money. Okay, let's do that quick, since we're here. Consultation. Rey Mysterio, thank you very much. You're already making some, but you can make more. There you go. Okay. Do I have any scouts out? No. What are your... Kings Road. Let me do Kings Road. Oh, America. I'm going to send you for a whole year. Okay. And then... Japan. Strong Japan? Sure. You too. Go. Oops, I didn't do it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Okay, let's try this again. Kings Road, America. Take a month. Go for it. Okay. You there, Strong Style Japan, or take a month. Take a year. Go for it. What are you good at? Stoic and freestyle, no thank you. Lucha and hardcore, no thank you. Don't know and don't know. Well, go do it, whatever it is. Missed a question. There. $12,000 in scouting. Save that. Management. Training center. Let's just do our maintenance real quick. Oh boy, oh boy. I'll worry about whom to hire and all that over the course of the week. Also, real quick, once I'm done these maintenance things. Oops. Once I'm done the repairs. One more. There we go. I will now level up our gym to level 7. 5 million. Oof. I'll try to do that by the middle of next year. That's my goal, to get 5 million set aside that I can invest in the gym. So let me just quickly... Dang, those are unsellable, so have to be destroyed. Wow, 40,000 strong. We didn't really do nearly as well as I thought we were going to on stuff, but that's fine. Broadcast contract, yes. Must not dismiss 2 or more wrestlers. I will do everything in my power not to. No problem. Okay, let's save all that good work that we've done. Let me just check our, oops, records and help. Promotion stats, there we go. 38 now. Wow, that added 6 more slots when we uploaded or upgraded that. Gym, that's awesome. That's awesome stuff. I think that's all we're going to do at the moment. I've done, yes, I did that. I double checked we have a broadcast contract again. We do too well not to be picked up on TV. It was just a matter of time. Okay, I can offer a contract in the interim. I will save. We kind of got 3 months in there, sneakily, because we got that vacation month. But seeing as we finished that last show, that's going to be all for me for today. I'd like to thank everybody for watching, no matter where, when you happen to be. Wishing everybody out there chill vibes, and for the moment, non-contact high fives. If you find yourself in possession of a plethora of positive energy,
please share it if you can spare it. And don't forget about your old pal, the Silent G, Rad Gnarly, saying so long for now. I'm going to be back Friday afternoon to continue our second playthrough of One Shot, and I couldn't be more excited. I'm so happy there was a second playthrough, a master quest, if you will, in One Shot, which I'll be continuing tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. Until then, though, TTFN. Let's find ourselves a buddy to spread some love to. There we go. Let's head on out that way. And thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next time. As I hit my boot.